You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison, I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are.
Did he ever get a Billboard #1? I always wonder, because he asked if his people could get him a Billboard #1, and you know, I don't know if he ever did it. Hey everybody, it's me, your boy Joseph Rothschild, aka MBT. I'm staring at a bowl of pumpkin chili. Pumpkin chili, pumpkin chili. It's a chili and it's pumpkin and it loves its cattle. So I can't wait to eat this later. Regardless, it's your boy Joseph Rothschild. I've had a hectic day. Every day for me is hectic these days. It's not fair. The days that aren't hectic are the days I don't see you guys. My Wednesdays, for instance, are pretty hectic. My Mondays are hectic. My Tuesdays are hectic. Not particularly Thursday, Friday. Thursday, Friday, a little less hectic. How are you feeling about the Applebee's Alfredo? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know you all probably saw that thing. It was some of the worst food I'd ever had in my entire life. I said it multiple times, but Jillian gets a bagged fettuccine Alfredo that she makes some nights when she just can't, you know, be asked to cook. And she makes it for herself. I don't even eat it. But the couple of times I've eaten it, I've been like, oh, it's way better than this. It was disgusting. It was inedible. It was $17. And let me tell you, I painted the walls of my toilet 4 times later that night. Applebee's, one meal. I ate about 1/3 of the meal of fettuccine Alfredo. How do you get sick off fettuccine Alfredo? I was shitting on my doo-doo ass. I took a colon cleanse. Ugh. Awful. Awful stuff. Ugh. Should have gotten the bucket. True. Yeah. Did you figure out what's wrong with your car? No, I didn't. So I'm probably going to have to Uber to school tomorrow. This is my ongoing saga for today, chat. This is the thing, is like, don't be like me. Don't live your life like me. For a multitude of reasons, but one of the important things that you need to not do that I do is I stack everything right up next to each other so that I can get the maximum amount of stuff done, because I have the disease that makes you think you need to live life that way instead of enjoying it. And one unfortunate downside to that is if you stack up everything right next to each other, if anything goes wrong or takes too long, or you get sick or ill, then you're fucked. You're completely fucked in every single metric. Totally not ADHD streamer. Me setting out a series of goals and then performing them. Huh, oh, that's ADHD. Everything is ADHD to you people. True. Yeah. Truth bomb, truth nuke, truth. Did the Alfredo from Applebee's make you sick? Yes. ADHD people will be like, no, man, if I make a list of stuff I got to do, I'm more efficient. Are we? Listen, all right, at some point you got to take a step back. You're claiming that making a to-do list is an ADHD trait. I think you people are allergic to adulthood is what you're allergic to. I think you have an allergy to adulting. I will say I had a couple of moments this weekend where, like, I was doing something and Jillian was like, Joseph, you just have ADHD. And I was like, no, I don't. Clearly, I don't, because I have all the symptoms and I don't have it. Have you tried drinking a bunch of energy drinks to counteract it? That's where I got in trouble. We had a wedding this weekend where I danced to Pete Buttigieg's High High Hopes for a Living. And at the wedding, I drank like 9 cups of coffee because I was like, I want to be energetic at the wedding. And all it did was make me normal. Godot coded. I think about the Godot part of the subathon constantly because I tried to keep up with him, and it's impossible, of course. But I think about the you know what, I'm on the mate grind set now. But unfortunately, the thing that I dislike about mate is I just really enjoy the taste of coffee, and I miss it. I'm thinking about like getting into decaf just to continue to drink coffee. You know MBT is the kind of white boy who breaks it down when Uptown Funk comes on at the wedding? You mean every white boy. This is that ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer, that white girl. It doesn't say white girl, but I say white girl when I sing it. And then I point at Jillian. I go, white. That's the only reason white people get invited to weddings. No, it was a nice wedding. Jillian and I, we perform a valuable service at weddings, which is every wedding needs one white couple that dances quite badly when no one else is dancing in order to make other people feel like, oh, I can dance too. You know, this white couple is shamelessly dancing. And it's got to be, we provide that service for free, and we're damn good at it. We start dancing as soon as dancing is available, and then we stop. When dancing is over. And we did it this time. There were a number of times that we were dancing, but we were kind of getting mogged by children. I don't know if you know this. Kids are insane at performing that role as well, in that they don't stop. We had these kids like doing somersaults and like running and sliding and stuff, like these 4 or 5-year-old kids. And they were just jumping all over each other, and we were like, fuck, we were trying to like dance around these like battle-ready toddlers. It was unbelievable. Fortnite has brought back dancing. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. At our wedding, actually, we did not need to perform that function. That's one of 2 weddings I've ever gone to where everyone was dancing all the time. Ought to be 5 and immortal again. Let me just give you an example. One of the children there was 4 years old, right? She was dancing so hard, she flipped over herself and smashed her nose so bad it just started bleeding profusely. And so she had to get off the stage, and the mom was taking care of her. And about an hour later, she danced so hard once again, she did the same injury a second time. And then she danced until the end. That did not stop her. It was crazy. It was incredible. It was really good. It was kids, man. They really do go for it. Oh. This chili is incredible. Spicy, smoky, pumpkins, beans. Oh my god. Oh. It's early winter here. Also, it's finally fall. We're moving out of the 95-degree days into the 75-degree days, eventually to the 60-degree days. In the mornings, it's like 55, and in the evenings, it's like 55, and I like to go out and eat a bowl of something tender, like the pumpkin chili. I'm just living my best lo-fi girl life. I like the fall a great deal, but it feels like every year it's shorter and shorter. You know, one of the consequences of climate change, you know, the extremes are more extreme, which means you get like a week of fall in between summer so hot you can't possibly go outside and winter so cold you can't possibly go outside. You get like 4 or 5 days. And I'm fall maxing during those days. I'm like briskly walking everywhere. I loan out my car for that period, so I have to briskly walk everywhere. My diet is like 90% apple cider donuts. I do what I have to. Liberals need to quit changing the weather. Man, I was looking at the responses to kind of the Hurricane Milton stuff, where people are like, the libtards are controlling the weather, and it is really. I don't know how we're gonna do it in America. We'll talk about it a little in Freaks, I guess, but like it is really strange that like 25 to 30% of the population is just. They're just so fucking stupid now. I don't know what to do. They've lost their minds. Like, what do you do about that? Oh my god, here I am on stream. I'm like, so what do you like to do? It's like, oh, in fall, I love an apple cider donut. I like a brisk walk. I like a pumpkin chili. Then people come in and they're like, you know why there's no fall anymore? Libtards. It's true. I saw the Asmon clip today. Yeah, I know. Farfo, what's your problem with that Asmon clip? I don't understand. Oh god, that Asmon clip is so good. You know, I was pretty candid about on Patreon on the kick offer. Real ones know if you're not subscribed to the Patreon. But one of the things that turned away from me is like, I don't think I can be on a platform where like the big guy is Aiden Ross, who is just like an insane election denying like psychopath. And then today I'm like, oh, but we're on Twitch where the big guy is like, I think they should keep killing Palestinians. You know, they have inferior genes to ours. Lofton's response made me mad. You all are still reading Lofton's responses? Dog, you got to get on the block button, buddy. God, you guys are very conservative with the block button. You got to be a little more liberal. You know, this week when I made that post that like a bunch of freaking weird people showed up for, I was just bop 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 bop. So bad that some of them were like, I see that you're blocking people who disagree with you. That's called censoring speech. I'm like, correct. Bop 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 bop. They should rename the block button the kill button so that people have more fun pressing it. You know, they were gonna name it the kill button, but unfortunately, Will of the Council filed trademark just a couple of days before Elon took over. He would have done it. Okay, I'll look at the Lofton response. I imagine it's going to be something like, I don't know what I'm trying to think what the worst thing it could possibly be is. Like, yes, maybe? Like, he's right? I don't even know if I can find him on Twitter. There we go. Damn, he's tweeting all day. Fucking hell. I don't even see it. Why am I spending time looking up something that I know is going to make me mad? I think I gotta... Come on down. Oh, it's this one to Farfa. Farfa says, what sucks about growing up in a post-9/11 world is having to justify my existence all the time, that I'm one of the good ones. And Lofton quote tweets and says, must be tough. Anyway, so being black in America, that's very true. But I thought Chris's real struggle was that he was 5'4", right? You have to justify your existence as a short king at all times. That's something that Farfa has never had to contend with because Farfa's actually 6'6". I don't know if you guys know this, but if you've seen that picture of me and Doug and Farfa, the perspective is shifted in such a way that it looks like Farfa is like a normal human height, but he's actually like 6'6", 6'7" at least. It's just a perspective trick. It's a trick of the light, right? You are not allowed to talk about short people. I know they're the second most oppressed class after gamers. I don't know. I think that... I don't know. There's just nothing you can say about this Asmon clip. It's just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so bad. It's just awful. I mean, what could you even say about it? We'll go over it in Freaks, you know. We'll go over it in Freaks. But, you know, the other thing about it is that it's also the position of the United States government. So how mad could you really be about it? This last weekend was cool. I went to this wedding, then Sunday I went up to Danny's. I feel really bad that I wasn't really on for the Danny stuff, but I was just so beat. It's been 3 really crazy weekends back to back. It was A Drive, then Cancun, and now a wedding, followed by the end of Danny's subathon. Shouts out to Danny, by the way, for finishing the subathon. Great stuff. 4209, crazy number, especially for a streamer his size. No playoffs, though. That's crazy, right? It was really nice. I'm very happy for him. And I'm very happy for him to continue his, like, content journey. I think you're going to be really excited about the stuff he's got planned over the next couple of weeks. He told us his experience when Cancun was fun. I mean, that's great of him to say, but he was shitting out of his doo-doo ass for most of it. That was very kind of him. On top of that, you have to finish reading a book too. Finish. I think you mean start, not started the book. I do have the newest Chuck Tingle book, Camp Damascus. It's short, so I should be able to get through it pretty easily. But it is not a tingler. It is decidedly not a tingler. I saw Hardleg reading it and being like, it's actually quite spooky, which is great because trying to read a horror book is like so hard now. Because I feel like so many horror books are like the real horror is like the horror of existence. And I'm like, is there a monster in here or not? Ugh. How is rotoformat looking? Not as bad as I thought. I think the thing to complain about in rotoformat is the existence of Fualas. Fualas as a $150 card is untenable, and playing with and against it is the most ass experience in the world. But outside of that singular individual card, I think a lot of people had fun. It felt a lot better, was my understanding, than several previous formats. I think now the hand trap lineup is becoming so solidified insofar as there's like enough power outliers that people are just stacking the same 4 or 5 that you can do something like the Pack Centurion run. I think it's really cool. I'm very, very excited about it. But I will be trying. I haven't yet started repping Snake Eyes Azamina. I have to learn it this weekend. I think I'm going to try and play a remote regional on Sunday if I have time. Just want to get my invite out of the way. I already ordered my cards. So if you guys want to recoup me $450 for Fuel losses, I'd really appreciate it. You got all your Rota cards? I pre-ordered them. Can you believe that? But I ended up saving, apparently, like $180. Isn't that disgusting? Like, Fuelas has gone so far up since. Fuel literally cost me a month's rent in Canadian. All right. I know you're using this to talk about how expensive Fuelas is, but fuck you. A month's rent for you is $150 US. Do you know how bad it is here? Ugh. I also played a lot of a playset. Oh, if $450 rent, do you know how bad it is here? Oh man. $450 is what I was paying when I was living in a New Jersey suburb that had path access to, or NJ Transit access to the path. And I was renting a 8-foot by 10-foot bedroom in a house. From a friend. That house has probably sunken into the ground by now. Danny has said many a story about it. WTF Nepo baby. Sorry that I'm popular. No, this was not nepotism. This family did not like me. Homeowner lawn sale. True. We lived with 7 other people in that house. I don't know. Maybe I'll rent out a room in this house too. Our house isn't big, but you can live in a closet for $200 a month. Some of you already live in there, folks. The bathroom probably sucked to use. You have no idea. You have no idea. Aren't you renting the basement to Dyer? Oh, okay. So our basement, the entire basement is our bedroom. We just were like, we want a big bedroom. We have a big basement. Let's just make the entire basement the bedroom. But it also has like its own access, and theoretically you could install a door in such a way that it is a rentable place, right? It's got like a bathroom and shit like that. And so when this house was being shown to us, every time we saw it, the realtor was like, oh, and guess what? You can make passive income renting this. And I kept being like, we want to live here, asswipe. It's strange, man. It's very strange. Airbnb in your basement? Yeah. Are you playing in the Illustriad Season 3? No comment. No comment. You'll find out soon. But let's just say you'll find out soon. Man, Illustrials has been so interesting recently, too. I know most of you don't follow it. Actually, some of you do. Growth on the channel has been pretty crazy. I'm getting like half, maybe a third of the subs I get on the normal channel, which is like, what the fuck? But like, I'm super excited about the Kickstarter tomorrow. I'm so excited about, in case you guys haven't been following, there was this ban list that hit 3 cards to 1, each of which punished making a middle ascension guy. And so now, like, a whole third of the card pool that people just weren't playing is suddenly playable. And, like, it has completely upended the metagame. And I've just been playing garbage. I played Snowmen this weekend at Locals. I got my shit rocked. And also, like, okay, so I won my first round. My second round, I got a pull down. And I was like, fuck. I didn't want the pull down. Because the person I was pulled down into was playing like a 5s adjacent deck, and I was like, I can't beat 5s. And then my third match was at 1-1 was against the same strategy, and I was like, oh no, deck had a real problem with Kuribis. So I ended up going 1-2 and dropping after not losing a match there for my entire career so far. So during the third game, my opponent had brought their girlfriend, I assume, and she was like chatting to me. She was like asking me. She was like, "I see you wear glasses. Are you farsighted?" And I was like, I really got to think about this fucking Frostrix lady. I'm sorry. I'd love to talk. I can't do it right now. And then when I first sat down, my opponent was like, "Oh no," and his girlfriend was like, "What?" He was like, "He's like the best guy at this local." The girlfriend was like, "But didn't he just lose? You're 1-1, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "So he can't be that good." And I was like, "Well, thanks a lot." And then I completely got owned by her boyfriend. I hope that I was able in some small way to get you some pussy. I fucking get something out of that event. She wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong. Was she wrong? Is this why your elo so high? Well, not after yesterday. No, my elo was high because I hadn't dropped a game there yet. But that's the thing is, I was like elo obsessed for a little bit, and I was like, I gotta try hard every week. And then I'm like, I'm never gonna have fun at this locals if I just roll up with like a tuned 5s list 9 weeks in a row. Let me bring something stupid. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Krybers. Oh man, they're releasing the new starters, by the way. Fuck, they look nice. You know that scene in Smiling Friends where Mr. Boss is like, frowning friends, fucking genius. Why didn't I think of that? That was precisely me reacting to woke moralists. Up yours! We'll see who cancels who. Ugh. No. But, you know, really interesting time to be playing card games, you know. Alestral's in a state of flux. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Also in a state of flux as well. I'm really excited. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my free time this weekend, too. That doesn't happen a lot. But I was playing a fair amount of... I had decayed to gold rank for fucking Master Duel, and I was like, nah, we're not doing that. So I was like, well, if I'm going to climb back to Plat so I can at least get competent players and not bots, you know, what do I want to use? Well, Tenpai's out. And I played like 3 hours of Tenpai. That deck is so fucking stupid. I was walloping on little children. They were like, I'll summon the blue eyes. I'm like, great, normal Chandra battle. The other thing is that it also takes a long time. Isn't that annoying that like tenpai takes a long time to win games because you have to watch your opponent go off for like 5 minutes and then you like do your combo, but it takes time and they always have interaction because they did their combo. So it does take time to rank up. It's annoying. Ugh. Anyway, I'm super excited both for the new decks that are in Master Duel. Super excited for Tenpai. Super excited to play Ritual Beast. Kind of fucked up that we're so far behind that we're just now getting RB at the end of its life cycle in the TCG. That's like so annoying. And I'm also super excited for Clash. Clash coming out not too long from now. I think they said November for beta access, and I will be streaming the beta. Fuck you if you don't get into the beta. Die. You got a Nepo baby your way in. And the Bazaar. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Did you realize that the Bazaar is coming out? It's so annoying because I think no one who signed up for it originally was is interested in it because it's been literally a decade. But Ray Noodle Doodle Dandy finally finished the Bazaar. It is in open beta starting end of the month, and then it is going live. I think they said Q1 2025. Isn't that crazy? That's not like, and you see Reynad, and these days he's become like complete like gray aliens are real fucking conspiracy guy, and you're like, oh, he lost his mind. We're never getting that money back. He spent it on ayahuasca, and he's like, the game will be out next week, and I was like, fuck. Okay, sorry, man. I didn't. I'd like to apologize to Reynad's ego. I didn't know it had died. Yeah, I haven't heard him say anything about the Jews yet. It's all been like UAPs and shit. I'm like, great. Yeah, free energy devices? Keep them coming, dude. Who's Reynad? Some of these kids don't know. I legitimately, I would probably say Reynad is a top 3 inspiration for me in terms of streaming. That's why I'm not really a streamer. That's why I'm a YouTuber who streams and not a streamer who has YouTube highlights. Reynad started developing a card game when he quit Hearthstone after 2019. 2019. That is not when it started development. Oh man, no, it's crazy because and they stopped showing off parts of it because like every time they would show off like a new feature that they had made, it would get stolen. So funny. Like I think, do you guys remember when he was like the matchmaking system got stolen for Super Auto Pets of all things? Yeah, we'll throw this in. Last thing I want to say before we get into Freaks is oh fuck, I have to refresh the browser source because I do want this to show up during the Tenpai part of stream. What? It's not working. Fuck me, dude. I don't know how to make it work. And maybe I'll wait a little longer. It's probably a delay. Anyway, before we do anything else, I do want to talk about Redbox. I saw a... This was a very strange thing that happened to me today. I saw not a TikTok, but a YouTube short that was like, hey, do you guys know that Redbox is no longer exists? Turns out the Redbox went bankrupt about 3 months ago, but if you drive around town, you will still see Redboxes. So in Walmarts, they have a blue version of the Redbox, which still exists, I believe, because of a partnership between Redbox and Walmart. But the Redboxes are still there because there's no one to pay to service them because the company doesn't exist anymore. So can you steal from them? Well, you can, of course, always break into them if you want to break the law. But this guy that in the YouTube short was like, I've been driving around town, and the thing about the Redboxes is they're operational. But what happens is when you put your card in to get something, it'll just process forever. Except sometimes it doesn't. And he went to one Redbox where he was able to check out a movie. It processed on his credit card. It said, great, bring it back. And then it didn't charge him because, of course, there was nothing to send it to. And so he was like, I think theoretically you could go there and just get a bunch of shit. And a bunch of people in the comments were like, yeah, I drove over to my local Redbox and got like the Barbie movie on DVD, right? And so so I was like, this is a funny thing that I would like to try. So I drove over to two of the red boxes in my neighborhood. I found out have been permanently closed, but one of them is still like operational. So I went to a Safeway maybe 10, 15 minutes away from me. And I go in, and I'm like, while I'm here, I need to get some tissue boxes because we're out of tissue. So I'm picking out tissue boxes. And I hear, sir, excuse me? And I'm like, oh, my God, I haven't even stolen anything yet. How do they know? And I turn around, and the guy goes, are you fucking MBT? And I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, yeah. And so we riff for a little bit. And I'm like, happy to. So we're riffing, and he's like, I'm like, I actually have a weird question while I'm here. He's like, what are you doing up here? I know you're from the area, and I'm like, yeah, that's true, but I don't usually come to this Safeway. The reason I'm here is I heard y'all have a red box, and he was like, oh, dude. He was like, so what happens was, 3 weeks ago, a guy came in to service the red box, and he was servicing the red box, and he was like, just so you know, this red box is no longer operational. Do not allow people to use this red box. And the guy said, why? He said, well, between you and me, the company is going under. And as a result, this isn't going to be operational anymore. And so the guy asks the obvious question, which is, but are they like games and movies? Are they still inside the red box? And the guy goes, legally, I can neither confirm or deny the status of what is in the red box. And he was like, well, we don't want a big-ass red box full of free shit right outside our Safeway. Someone's going to come in with a crowbar and steal from us and, like, break a window or something. And he was like, well, unfortunately, I cannot give you any guarantee. All I can say is do not allow people to use the red box. And he was like, okay, like, what do you want me to do? We're not going to station a security guard out there. And he was like, just keep an eye out. And he's like, well, will you be back for the physical box? And he goes, we'll see. And that was weeks ago. They have not heard shit since. It was so funny. Why didn't I clear the inventory? It was my understanding that the reason they didn't clear the inventory was they didn't have, like, the tools necessary. Like, they didn't have, like, a key. Like, they're going to get the CDs and put them where? The company doesn't exist anymore, you know? So I go over to the red box, and I'm like, I'm going to fuck up this red box. Let's go. The touchscreen's broke. I'm like, no! The guy disabled the touchscreen on the way out. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the sign. The sign looked detachable. I'll look up if it's a crime, and then I'll go do it. Now you get to crowbar it? Okay, I'm not literally going to steal. All right. Y'all ready for Twitter Freaks? Twitter Freaks, so why'd you go and say that? Twitter Freaks, this website was a mistake. Yeah, Twitter Freaks. You know what? Actually, let me pull it up. Let's go. Twitter Freaks, oh, why'd you go and say that? Twitter Freaks, the website was a mistake. Yeah, Twitter Freaks. We're going to begin with the one that's most likely to get me DMCA'd so I can cut it out really easily if it gets unmonetized. I'm absolutely crying at this clip from what is apparently an actual drama about New York City firefighters and not a comedy series. If you hadn't seen this, oh, get ready. All right, ready?
Mark.
That's right. She has a harmonica in her mouth. Now, why did she put the harmonica in her mouth? Well, it's because of TikTok.
All right, here we go.
Dude, are you live streaming this?
It just seems a waste not to.
First up, 8 views. Second off, owned. I knew TikTok was evil, and now they're all putting it on TikTok. It's going to start a freaking movement.
Dang life.
Wait, why are her cheeks still like that? They got the thing out.
What?
What, you couldn't cut the thing? You couldn't bend it? What the fuck? Why? She was like, all right, here's how I'm going to get it out. I'm just going to pull really hard. Guys, TikTok is going to ruin your freaking life. There's more than one. That's true. Next up. All right, we got to talk about the boy. First up, new Trump stuff. So, I don't know if y'all have been following the Trump campaign. Last month of the election is always, of the election is always a little crazy, and Kamala has, I guess, decided she wants to lose this dang thing. She is just literally like, I'm gonna appoint Republicans to office, and it's like, great. Why even bother? Trump is, I don't know if you've seen his recent rallies. He'll just put up a picture of like a Mexican guy and he'll be like, is this a person you like? And the crowd goes, no. And he goes, good. They don't belong here. It's crazy. They're just doing like fucking Dare Stormer shit. But they're also doing this, which regrettably is very funny.
Thank you very much. Where's gays for Trump? You don't look good.
Where's gays for Trump? Where's gays for Trump? Right here, sir. We're right here. You look gay. Oh, man. Unfortunately, it's damn funny. Oh, my God. Another banger that he said this week. This one is unbelievable. I legitimately, it's just incredible.
Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy.
Holy! Would you rather have the black one or the white one? They want the white one. What am I supposed to... I think they are both throwing. I think what you are watching is they are both attempting to throw at the same time. It's going to be a quest of who can throw less. It's so good, dude. It's unbelievable. I do have this one queued up already, CJ. I'm sorry to retweet a Trump video, but you will not believe how he says Arizonans. You couldn't guess in a million years. Lock in your answers now. How is he going to say Arizonans?
Thank you, Tanya. Oh, beautiful. You look great. Thank you, darling. Also, we have many Azerasians in our room.
Yeah, for sure. Azerasians. There's people who are like, is he talking about like Assyrians or something? We have many Azerasians. DB Grinder ass moment. It's so good. Next up. This is of course the culmination of this. Is crazy. Don't trust everything on the internet. They're eating our pets. This is, oh man. I don't envy those of you who have parents who have fallen down these rabbit holes, but holy shit. It's crazy how I said it at the beginning, pre-freaks. If you're just joining us for the YouTube video, you didn't hear this. It's crazy that like 30% of Americans are just stupid. They're just unfit to exist in society anymore because they think that like aliens and demons are real. They're like, no, all of our behavior is explainable by like fluoride in the water. It's crazy. Although, you know, NAFO guys, also insane, just in a different direction. All right, let's my grandmother talks to me and her friends and say that FEMA ran out of money and is going to steal everybody's property. That's unbelievable, right? But that's just what like a significant portion of the population believes. They're like, no, you can't accept the water from FEMA because it's got chemicals in it that'll turn you gay. I was at this wedding this weekend and we're on the way out and we're talking about our house is on well water and it fucking sucks. I hate it. And we're just chatting up this person about like, the trials and tribulations of well water. And they're like, yeah, but at least you don't have to worry about the fluoride. And I'm like, come again. And that precipitated like a 15-minute conversation where every time I hear someone say something like that, like I activate, I'm like, lock in. And I'm like, yeah, tell me about that a little bit. And because I just want to hear it. I want the hot Q goss. This is what America's become. Or what do we got? Major alert. The end of the world has officially started. Pyramid 1 has been activated. It's moving. Are you ready? What? What is... It's true. But there are people who will send their children this tweet and be like, what are we going to do when the pyramid gets here? Fucking hell, dude. All right, next up. Let's talk about some funny stuff. Quite possibly the most unhinged LinkedIn update I've ever seen. Former co-CEO of FTX heads to federal prison today to serve 7.5 years, but not before dropping this banger on social. I'm happy to share I'm starting a new position as inmate at FCI Cumberland. Regrettably, he should get some time off his sentence for this. That's fucking funny. That's damn fucking funny. God forbid you have a gap in your resume. Exactly. Holy. Bro is about to disrupt the license plate industry. Oh, good stuff. All right, let's talk about this one. The guy at my drive-thru complimented my Kirby headrests and said, my friend was just telling me as a kid he ate meatballs Kirby style, but that story had a scary ending. I was like, oh no, did he choke on a meatball? No, he said he saw a shadow man. What? Click link. Wait, I recognize that anecdote. Okay, I'll click this.
When I was a wee child, I have the ability to swallow meatballs.
What?
I want to make it clear. I did not mispronounce it. I didn't mispronounce that. Greatest first sentence of it.
We got to get past the podcast portion.
Kirby style.
Where does the shadow man come in?
Fuck. This person knows how to spin a yarn. One night when I was sleeping, I woke up to the feeling someone was staring at me. Turns out that what the fuck? Turns out that there was a tall, dark figure hovering on the foot of my bed. What does this have to do with meatballs? I don't know.
No, I want to know too.
Why did you tell us you could swallow meatballs whole? He was hovering on the foot of my bed. The fellow softly whispered.
Don't laugh at it.
My drink went up my nose.
My tiny little brain was pretty sure that it was.
Wait, he just said you'll die?
Come on, come on.
What was that laugh? Sure that it was warning me to just chew my meatballs.
I now understand the entire bit. Damn. They were just referencing a video? Oh, man. Well, damn. On the topic of meatballs, this actually don't look bad. Okay. First up, steak logo. The blue check, when I see the blue check in the wild, I immediately I'm like, moron alert, stupid person alert. But when I see the steak logo, I'm like, it probably took them like a week to post this, to like figure out how to get their computer to turn on, like to upload a video. All right, 413 Homestuck reference. Let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, we aren't going to listen to the DMCA song. So we are browning ground beef, and then we put the onions in. First up, this is a type of onion that I really like, which is not diced. I make this occasionally. It is rather than dice the onion, you get about halfway through and you go, ah, fuck, I'm not doing this. And so you get not diced onions. But putting it in now means that there is no way that shit is going to be cooked. A whole jar of ragu. What the hell is that? They're putting in garlic powder, I have to imagine. A second powder. That is... Oh. And that's it. You know... it looks pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. It looks super... It looks pretty dire. Let's go back to this part. I want to see what we put in there again. The garlic powder, this is some that's enjoyable, right? You don't want to just like put in like the Mexican blend cheese. That can't be the cheese in your mac and cheese. Like, look, one more time. We've got the bag. Getting the stuff from the bag, it's got like a bunch of like starch on it, right? So it's not going to melt right. It's just like you've got all the onions. Not for me. Everyone remember to gamble on stake.com. Next up. Okay, let's talk about this. So, Ilhan Omar is a senator who, this doesn't happen often, is correct on a lot of stuff. And so every single election cycle, some dumb fuck is trying to unseat her. This is the dumb fuck of the week. Dalia Al-Akidi, right? Well, she had to come out this week and disavow her campaign manager, who it appears is tweeting here, Israel should carpet bomb the Irish area and then drop napalm over it. was that on the table? I didn't think they were going to do that. What the fuck did the Irish do? Oh my god. Okay, so this person tweets, I want to clarify the statement below does not reflect my campaign, policies, or personal beliefs. I should hope not. What, you were going to get into the House of Representatives and napalm the Irish? I stand firmly against all forms of violence. Many are leveraging it to divert attention away from the first anniversary of October 7th. October 7th, it's over there. I want to talk about what's over here, which is the tweet that says Israel should bomb the Irish. This is actually Pearl's account. An event that has caused millions to suffer due to the bloodthirsty policies and recklessness of the Islamic regime in Tehran. Please visit my account, Facebook page, and website for a comprehensive understanding of my statements and positions. I just want to know the one position. And this one. What the fuck? Oh, man. Oh, okay. The follow-up. Which message will resonate with voters? Medicare for all. My campaign manager's statement on carpet bombing the Irish does not reflect my campaign. Oh, man. Holy shit. You know. Oh, fucking Christ. And the Irish have had a pretty funny response to this as well.
God almighty, this is insane.
Carpet bomb the Irish area and then drop napalm over it.
This is a real suggestion from Matt Brodsky, who's a Trump-era U.S. foreign policy advisor, on how to deal with the pesky Irish peacekeepers who have remained in the Lebanon.
Oh, but it gets worse. Some other Israeli Defense Force cultist says, agreed, them. They should know we're the good guys.
Hold on, I don't know if the good guys are going to suggest napalming us and firebombing.
That's pretty good. I agree.
This qualifies as good guy behavior.
We're going to have to think of another form of conflict resolution.
Oh.
And then another chimes in with, the Irish have it coming.
Drew!
For all the things.
Drew!
This is...
We agree!
Maybe we lack the experience to talk about occupation. I mean, we only survived a measly 800 years of our own.
I think Ireland's been pretty measured in all of this.
So let's get this straight, lads. We're now at the point of this conflict where, in order to correct the record on some Irish people criticising the Israeli army for dropping too many bombs on innocent people,
we now have them calling for bombs to be dropped on us. Yeah.
I think they should do it.
The solution is bombing more innocent people.
Well, innocent. They're Irish.
Couldn't get any more mental.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
Don't care if it's petty. Eurovision inserts were the final straw.
Eurovision inserts were the final straw.
Wait, we should. That's a pretty good one, actually.
Oh my goodness.
They maybe should.
The little gee bag's going to burn to another 18 billion of American tax dollars invading Marty Whelan's mustache next.
Wasn't the criticism from the Eurovision Song Contest supporters
for this exact same type of behavior, lads?
Oh,
you know what?
man.
This napalm
That's
and
good.
bombing has really made me reconsider our position. My apologies.
Off.
Thank you, Epic News. The dumbest name for a podcast I've ever heard in my life, or perhaps second after Watsy. I don't know. You know, I have taken kind of a hardline stance against Israeli occupation and use of munitions, but I mean, they kind of do have it coming. Oh my God. Okay, next off. This one's great. This comes from Cupcake. You're all familiar with Squidward Knows, right? Let's listen to about 10 seconds of Squidward Knows. Greatest. It says, fun fact, Squidward Nose was supposed to be called Pinocchio's Nose at first, but I did a little research on Pinocchio, and he's just a little boy. So I had to change it because I ain't on no pedophile shit. Then I Googled Squidward, and I realized he was 40, and I said, yeah, he could get it. True! He could get it, though. Squidward, oh, man. He's got to get something. Next up. Okay. I thought they initiated my baby into a virtual gang. This one's great.
Get it off. They got you in the game? No. If you in the game, you're not going to be playing this. What was that you was doing with your hand? What, this? Yeah, don't be doing all of that. What is that? It's Naruto.
He was kind of, look at that. He's fucking got it, too. Look at this.
With your hand. What, this? Yeah, don't be doing all.
Kill him. I was never that good at the ninja hand signs. Oh. Next up. Okay. If you thought, do you want the black one or the white one was going to be the most racist thing we heard today, we got a great one here today. So Elon Musk debuted robots that clean your house. So this person says, imagine having a housekeeper that doesn't vote ANC, doesn't have 55 uncles' funerals to attend every year, won't steal your food, and you only have to pay for it once? Sign me up. This is actually the least racist South African. But it's wonderful. It's hilarious. I also love this commercial. They're like, yeah, we're going to put a robot in your house. It's like, oh, is it going to like work? No. The quote tweet, apologies to David Cage. If anything, your metaphor for racism was too complex. Unfortunately, it says rue complex, and they just have to live with that because they don't want to shell out $8. Yeah, it's a minor spelling mistake. Yeah, it's over. The future is on X. I need to slur for those Tesla robots because I plan on being full-on racist towards them. Already can't stand those fucking clankers. Let's go. Finally. Okay, so if you guys didn't see it this weekend, Tesla debuted a bunch of things, including a bus that looks like shit and robots. They're just making robots now. They're like AI powered, but by AI powered, they mean there's a guy in a mocap suit like 6 feet away doing all the motions. But just like the robots last year that were guys in morph suits, it's a proof of concept, and someday it'll work the way you want. You will never catch me with one of those fucking clankers. This is just defrauding investors. Defrauding? What do you mean? This is the purpose of investment. So you throw money at a thing that'll never happen, and then it doesn't happen, and they go, whoops. Next up. All right, we got to talk about Pokemon. Oh, okay, so I don't know legally if this is going to get me in trouble. In case you missed it last week, some guy purported to have a truly insane amount of confidential shit from Game Freak. The mechanism by which he got it, I think, was one employee got phished, and then he used that to establish a way into everyone's computers. Got a shitload of concept art from Gens 3, 4, and 5, a bunch of information from the back end, stories that they had written about Pokemon. It looks like to have been included in books within, like Diamond and Pearl. Claims to have the source code for the Gen 10 games, claims to have the entire plot of the new Legends game. It's crazy. And let me be clear, this person who leaked all this is going to die. They will be attacked by some Konami or Nintendo hitman shortly. But one of the most interesting things that came out about this was a series of stories about a time period referenced in the Gen 4 games where the line between humans and Pokemon was a little less clear, right? And many people married Pokemon, for instance. And one of the stories is like a myth in which Typhlosion sort of feeds a girl like what I guess is implied to be like hallucinogenic, like food every night, and says, tomorrow I'll take you back to to your family, but tonight you must stay here in shelter. And he does this for like ever. And then she becomes an adult and bears his child, right? And as a result, everyone has just been posting this type of shit.
Yeah.
Where have you been? You know how much deep shit you're in right now?
Why the fuck are you? Why are you so angry?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because your obsession with middle school.
Okay. Maybe I am in the minority on this. But every one of these stories is just a reskinned Greek myth. Everyone is like, you know, kids being born from the head and like turning into goats and shit and fucking them. It's all just reskinned Greek myths. I'm sorry, the people who are like Typhlosion's a pedophile. It's just creation stories. Everyone's doing disgusting sex stuff because it never really happened. Talk about the slacking one. Yeah, a woman gives birth to a slacking after spending her life killing them. I'm sorry. These are fine. I think they're okay. They're no weirder than what the Olympians were getting up to. It's just kind of strange to be like, for the fun little thing for kids, here's your creation myth stories. This is how the humans and the Pokemon used to fuck. Those are also weird. Okay, I'm sorry. If you can't see something beautiful in all the stories about Zeus turning into some animal and then fucking like the most beautiful goose he's ever seen, then you're not human, you know? Then you will not ever see Mount Olympus. The funniest one of these is they have these like long detailed explainers for how they want like the characters to look and be perceived. And the funniest dichotomy was it's Elsa, right? The Thunder gym leader. I had this huge crush on her in like fucking, 10th grade when the Gen 5 games came out for me. Alesa, right? They were like, okay, she's like thin, like the outfit is revealing, but that's not the sexy part. We want her hair in like cords to evoke like electricity. Her remake is supposed to evoke like static electricity. She's supposed to look motherly, but not like a mother. And it's like page. And then they go, okay, Skyla, we would like to be a sexy 18-year-old pilot, Latina. And, credit where it's due, they kind of knocked it out of the park. They kind of did a fantastic job at Skyla. I'm not going to lie. That is exactly what it says on the tin. They're literally just like, we want all this deep lore and character building for Lesa. And then, Skyla, you know what? Give me a big titty legal adult Latina. And they were like, of course. Yeah, let's. It's very funny. Next up. While on the subject of Japan, competitive daydreamers gathered in Tokyo for the 2024 Space Out competition. Heart rates were checked, and anyone who laughs, talks, or dozes off was eliminated during the 90-minute competition. Could you lock in for this? I do like that a lot of people brought costumes, too. This guy in the middle, number 9, he's fucking in. Look at him. He is locked the fuck in. Bad position. You gotta hold something. That's fucking me, dude. They come around with a heart monitor to check your heart rate. These two are just chilling. I like this person because it lets me know that, like, mall teens exist in Japan as well. This guy's trying not to laugh, because if you laugh, you lose. Oh, he's out. He's fucked. I do like they blow the whistle and some people remain spaced out. And the winner is These two. Oh, man. This looks like so much fucking fun. I want to do this so bad. Next up. All right. I was so happy to see this. All right. How long can you drive in a roundabout before the cops get called on you? 20 minutes. Incredible. And he goes, 10K likes and I'll do it for an hour. Well, he did it for an hour. I made it 50 minutes. The police thought it was reckless driving and received multiple complaints. It's unbelievable. Oh, and there's the cops. Boo. All right, next up. Another banger from our friends at the New Norm. Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not just wrong. That's wronger than wrong. To shake that off, like, comment, follow, and subscribe to the New Norm.
Thanks, Norm. Oh. Oh, we're still going. Oh, okay, all right. Huh. This is what all of the dire shorts look like before I give her feedback on them. All right, let's talk about this one. This person was like the main character today for just an unbelievable reason. This is the craziest thread I've ever read. People living insanely luxurious lifestyles complaining about making ends meet. All right, here we go. First post is from someone named Onyx Aurelius, which I hope is like a furry name. I hope that's not their real name. Can save USD 1 to 1.5K a month. Let's say they save USD 1.5. That leaves USD 5.5. Two car payments, I imagine, plus insurance is 1.5 base case. No. That leaves USD 4K. Feeding 4 people is going to cost upwards of 1.5K a month. Maybe. If you're being really generous, maybe. That leaves 2.5K. Clothing for 4 people is upwards of 1.2K a month. What? No, it's not. I think I've maybe paid $1,200 for clothes total in my entire life. That leaves USD 1.3K per month. That leftover is eating out 1 to 2 times a month and that once a year vacation. Wait, so eating out isn't included in the 1 point? What groceries are you buying for 4 people that are $1,500 a month? That's unbelievable. Holy shit. The golden pizza. I only eat at the Steak Bay restaurant. Cell service 200, internet streaming 200, kids sports 250, childcare 1500, heat, water, sewer, power 300. You know, okay, people are giving her shit for this. The internet streaming is insane, but if she's including streaming, this person has 19 different streaming apps. That's close. Gym fitness 250. That's 1,000 to 2,750. I like they were like, okay, 3 plus 5 is 8. 1,000, 1,200. That's $2,750. You're already in the hole. No vacation. Conservative savings for retirement. Not college. I don't know, man. Maybe I was poor for too long. But one, I am not spending money this way. And two, if I couldn't afford this, I would just not do some of it. Like, I would not buy clothes as much. I would not get 2 cars if I couldn't afford 2 cars. It's crazy. What is going on? Buy less candles. Fuck you. No. Next up. Okay. Pumpkin picking is the biggest scam going. Discovered last year, it's just a load of pumpkins from Aldi chucked on a muddy field for 10 times the price. Never again. First off, British. Second off, fuck you. Go to hell. Pumpkin patches are great. The quote tweet, this is what happens when other countries try and do American fall-based only on TV and movies. No soul. I bet they don't have a single apple cider donut. This one also got a lot of hate because people were like, how could you make an apple cider donut? That'll get you drunk. And everyone's like, okay, so in America, that's not how we do apple cider. Gentrified pumpkin patch. I think you can't grow pumpkins anywhere. Pumpkins are really hard to grow, is my understanding. Willy Wonka experience pumpkin patch. Oh no, it's the great pumpkin. They really aren't. No. Let me rephrase that. In America, it's very easy to grow pumpkins because we have an entire 7 states that are just farmland, right? But in England, they don't necessarily. You can grow pumpkins like that in Europe. Maybe this person just went to a shit pumpkin patch. I don't know what's going on. Next up. Oh man, this one is rolling my eyes about this one.
They're saying I'm dating too much in my 20s. Okay, I'll stop. I'll just be single for years. Now they're saying my album Red is filled with too many breakup songs. Okay, I'll make one about moving to New York and deciding that really my life is more fun with just my friends. Oh, they're saying my music is changing too much for me to stay in country music. All right. Okay, here's an entire genre shift and a pop album called 1989. Ah, you heard it? Sick. Now it's that I'm showing you too many pictures of me with my friends. Okay, I can stop doing that too. Now I'm actually a calculated manipulator rather than a smart businesswoman. Okay, I'll disappear from public view for years. Now I'm being cast as a villain to you. Okay, here's an album called Reputation, and there are lots of snakes everywhere.
We know your discography. Holy shit. Later that night, this is the Billie Eilish speech.
The second thing I want to say is y'all's speeches were long as fuck. Oh my God. Fuck. Long as hell. Jeez.
I see you, Billy. I see you're trying not to laugh. Was she wrong, though? Was she wrong, though? Ugh. All right. Time for prog. I'm going to heat up this chili, and then we're going to do prog. The chili's just been sitting in front of me uneaten. Why did Joseph leave? Because all men leave. I lost 200 viewers leaving for 1 second. Oh, were there ads? Oh. Whoops. Gotta eat. All right, let's
Previously.
My Six Samurai United.
You are not playing this on Progression
Series Season 2.
Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss.
Farfa!
Come on, play. Aren't you sick of
You
this
could have
deck
negated
yet?
it.
God, that's so disrespectful, attacking me with 800. You know what? He's gonna play some sort of rinky-dinky spell deck.
In this series, both MBT and myself were traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. We're sucking. We're fucking.
Build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a
Leave a small prize to upgrade their deck.
However, in each episode we will open another
pack.
of the next set that was
And a
released
third
moving
pack.
in chronological order,
And a fourth pack.
constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing
And a 5th
side
pack,
sets,
and a
new
and a
system,
7th and a
plenty
8th
of other
pack,
fun
and a
surprises
9th
that
and a
you just
10th and
have
an
to watch
11th
to
pack.
find out.
This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are we... What the heck?
If you want 5% off any
We're
singles
sitting
or
here
sealed
watching
products, click the
ads.
affiliate links in the description and use code SEMO5.
When we should be talking about something a little more important.
To present the Season 2
And that's people who gave me money.
printed on a 14x24
Thank you, too.
rubber, commemorating
Lord Rubino,
those
Tuck and Tyler,
iconic days of the first 120 episodes of Season 2 with this limited time
Magosterson, VK Vince, Bring Me the Verizon, thank you for the 9. Fabulous Inc., thank you for the 26. Dynamite, thank you for the 20. Rodent Supporter, thank you for the 11. Doodoo Ass. Jet Plane, thank you for the 25. Aroberon, thank you for the 38. Weirdest Bones, thank you for the 11. Ocarina, thank you for the 9. Eastside Donkey, thank you for the 10. Laura K. Buzz, thank you for the Prime. Aries 5 Gamer, thank you for the 16. The Zack Attack, thank you for the 43. This sub's going to pre-K soon. True. Pepper TCG, thank you for the 9. Craigland 114, thank you for the 2. Brandroid, thank you for the 13. Filth by Passion, thank you for the 5. Enraged Peacock, thank you for the 24. BC Kicks, thank you for the 13. Honorable Intent, thank you for the gifty to Fluzzy VT, and we are now caught up, is what I'd say if. Mikhail, thank you for the 21. QBOB2, thank you for the 29. The Doc Parian, thank you for the 37. Phoebe Gaysu, thank you for the 27. And Android364 had not just subscribed. Now we're caught up.
This guy up to 7,000 battle damage through cleanly, bro. That's a game.
But I don't, even playing like absolute garbage, I think it was a pretty foregone conclusion based off the deck that Gage brought that we were going to win. And so honestly, I am
Yeah,
not
his
going
deck
to
sucked.
complain.
So if you
We
missed
can
the
spin
last one,
wheel.
he played like the
I think
worst
biggest
deck I've ever seen in my
problem is
entire
that
life, and I don't know why he
similar
played it.
to,
Like no one was
previous
forcing him to
episodes
play
where
it.
we've been
He has like
winning,
multiple
the
really good
potential
decks that he could
wild
play,
cards
and for
are
some reason he
awful
played
'cause
that.
the set is Spirit Warriors, so I'm not really sure how well
It was
that's
like the
gonna go,
new
so I guess we'll
set.
just spin
It
and
was
see what
something from
happens
the
and
new
hope it
set,
just
but it was
doesn't
also the
happen.
worst
Let's see.
archetype in the new set. I don't know why he did it. I'm like legitimately, I don't
no,
understand.
No.
Soldier Walker Red Beers, give the 5, give the subs, and if you don't believe it,
well, we can't win them all because we spun a rare. We get one of the supers out of the last set, and they are all garbage. I checked to see.
Oh,
in case
fuck off.
Honest eventually gets unlimited, but we have it banned currently in our series.
Take the Weather Painter Poopy.
So I was thinking maybe
the
I
Weather
could pull
Painter
that
Poopy
if we do
Doopy.
decide to unban Honest later, but we already have a playset. I think I'm just gonna grab myself another copy of one of the Musket cards that I didn't get a full playset of. I think I only have one dock, so you know what? I guess we'll just add a dock to our collection, and maybe in the future when the Musket stuff gets reprinted, maybe we can play.
Do you need it a little louder? I can turn it up just a little bit if you need.
Let's just throw it over to Gage.
Alex made us look completely silly last.
All right, so Gage has gotten the ultimate bundle without the ads. Choose ad-free Disney, Hulu, and Max. Chat, which one are you picking? Ad-free Disney, ad-free Hulu, or ad-free Max? Or ad-free MBT stream by subscribing. What's this one on the left? Tate. Is Gage a scholar of Andrew Tate? No, it's clearly the end of a word. Maybe it's ethnostate? Milk my prostate. That's a good one. It's probably Allstate. Oh, fuck.
episode. I thought for sure the 6 samurais would at least be able to get 1 win. Shien Pass, clearly just not, you know, as good as it used to be. Right?
No,
Of
obviously.
course, we have to give Alex that one, but this set is way too important to give Alex any leeway. I need to come out today with a win. We're opening Extreme Force, released February 1st, 2018. This set is an absolute
Cocainer.
banger. Since they're
Cocainer.
released, there's a lot
Thank you
of
for the
really
sub.
important Link monsters in
That's
this
not
set
the Allstate
that I would
font.
love to get my hands on.
Allstate.
I don't
You're in
wanna
good
waste today
hands.
messing
Is that the
around,
Allstate
too. I gotta
logo?
win today, so
Allstate.
next
You're
week
in
I
good.
have the
It's
opportunity to
Allstate.
spin
We
wheel
have
and
the
maybe get a
meats.
wild card,
Bum,
because
bum,
everything
bum.
in this set is just so good. Some of the cards have been just good in sealed environments since release, like these Mech Knights, Red Moon, and Yellow Star. I literally just played these last week in Master Saga. Doolittle Chimera saw some
Yeah, how'd it
fringe
go?
play. Cleefort Genius as well. The Super Rares, Curious is of course banned in the TCG because of how good this card was. Our Altergeist pack was pretty insane too, so I'd love to get a Manifestation. And then there can be only one, of course. Limited in TCG and OCG, an annoying ass fucking floodgate that
It
you
is
know,
annoying.
Makes
It's fucking annoying.
gameplay a little bit difficult. I've
Insanely
always
annoying.
liked Downbeat. This is a personal favorite card of mine. Not very good, but I like it. The Ultra Rares, we're going to definitely be looking for an Isolde. Also, Mythical Beast, Jackal King is just as good as a card as well. Triple Burst Dragon, pretty unassuming, but was integral to a lot of Dragon Link strategies.
To this
with
day,
Guard Dragon
even
when they
even
became released.
the low
The
ceiling
Secret Rares
Dragon
are
Link
all
builds
probably
that you would play with
fantastic.
like the
I'd
Red
love
Eyes
to
Metal
pull
Morph
any of them.
guys, still
Both the
need
Mech
triple
Knight Blue
burst
Sky
for
and Purple
arrows.
Knight for all what
Isn't
they're
that
good.
funny?
Of course, the Link's
How things work
Electromite
out.
might be one of the best Link monsters ever printed in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Saryuja Cauldron is also, you know, very important in its own right. Very good. Cerberus is really good to plug in for Pendulum Strats, and then Inspector Border is, of course, just a notoriously
Just a real
annoying
piece of
card.
shit.
The
Just a
commons, you'll see
fucking
some nice
asshole.
ones every now and again. Underclock Taker sticks out as a pretty good common that I remember from the set. Maybe something else comes up and is pretty good as well. But overall, this is a banger set. We're going to definitely be looking for some really high-end good stuff. I'd love to pick up an Electromite.
I literally
because
didn't know the
takes our
text and
Pendulum Magician
manifestation weren't
strategy
first
to
wave.
an entire
Yeah,
different
Doug,
tier.
first wave
First things
was
first, though,
almost
I'm a
unplayable.
big,
In
fat
fact,
loser.
not to get too caught up in the thick of it, but I think one of the first Altergeist profiles on the website was from a little known duelist called MBT. Filters, upload date, sort by upload date, and then you go, oh, no more results. What the fuck? Where is it? Were they called something else? Were they called like multi-bolties? Go to your channel and search from there. Great idea. Okay, here we go. Is there a way you can search a playlist? Does anyone know? I've made 500 of these fucking things. Jesus Christ. Control F. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's go sort by oldest to newest. You can search a channel. All right. Perfect. I'm looking for like relevance. Oh, is this it? Altergeist post-flood. Okay, this is close, but not it. Altergeist Paleozoic, 10-minute testing, 10/25/17. Under 10 minutes, by the way, 9:53.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here.
Listen to that.
Here, aka Mono Bluetron, back
Hey,
again with
everybody,
another
Joseph
episode
Rothschild
of
here.
10-minute testing.
My
So today we're
testicles not
fulfilling a
dropped?
request.
No, I was doing a lot of acting at that time, so my vocal register was higher because nobody wants a baritone; they all want
From
tenors.
a viewer and doing our best impression of Ghost or Girl by playing a little deck I like to call Altergeist. So here's the list.
Oh. Hoo-wee. Oh man, this looks like ass. It is. It is really ass. This list trash. What did you fucking want? No multi-faker. No Hextia. Oh no, we did have Hextia. Wait.
Frog strategy.
Wait, did this thing release with just Marionetta and nothing else?
By adding the traps to the hand, we can easily in duels. Our first match is up against Rocket, a deck that I have star of this game. The card is absolutely disgusting. End step and pass it back. So maybe we have. We're going to start with a Candina, Visions, or Spanish the Reincarnation, and woo, what did we draw but Lost Wind, a card that now can negate her effects so she can't attack directly and they concede. So we're back with the deck. Honestly, I really like it. I consider myself a bit of a frog fanatic, so I'm always...
I consider myself a bit of a frog fanatic. A bit of a frog fanatic.
I have to open up 6 packs of OTS Pack 6. What am I getting? I don't even know what's in it. Let's just see. Okay, Dragon Shrine's like all right. I'm pretty sure that was only released in a structure deck before, and it's just a foolish payout
it's
for
a nice
dragons.
card.
Don't mind having it.
It's a super,
Don't
right?
mind any of these cards, though. Or for Scorpio, actually is kind of hot. I think this was a rare in Maximum Crisis, and I think maybe I only got 1 or 2, so this might buff out the set. What about the last pack? What do we got?
I didn't post a meme.
Does not mean anything to me. That's all right, though. We'll add these to the collection. Let's get to the big one. Extreme Force. I'm looking to get extremely lucky. I want a heavy metal faux Electromite so bad, if I get it, I can't see myself losing another episode this entire season. Let's crack open the packs. Let's see what we get. 24 packs of Extreme
Jamila the Killer,
Force.
thank you for
I have
gifting
some
a
fond
sub
memories of
to
this set. I was
Frog
opening a lot of
Fanatic.
this because it's actually doing quite well at locals and just playing a lot during this time. So I've opened a lot of this set, surprisingly. Not that I voluntarily wanted to open a lot of this set, but that's locals, right? You just get a bunch of packs for doing well all the time. All right, there's some good stuff in here. Let's flip it up, see what we get to start. Mech Knights are in here. That's pretty decent. Even like some
Say
of
the name
common
of
cards in
your
this set are
super.
not terrible.
Say it.
Not like the best starting pack, but Indigo Eclipse isn't bad. We'll take it. Oh, we'll definitely take that. Purple Nightfall
Damn, that's
is
crazy.
definitely one of
Fuck.
the best Mech Knights we could have
I've
pulled.
never
I'd
even
like to get
seen
Blue Sky
Lockout
as well,
Gardener.
but
What the?
unfortunately,
I don't even know that card
super rare.
existed.
So
Happy
the chances that
Locktober,
we're
everybody.
going to be able to do anything with it are pretty low, but we've gotten some crazy pulls before. I think they're honestly all the secrets in the set are pretty decent from what I recall. I apparently spoke too soon because that has got to be the worst one in the entire set. Pendulum Paradox. I am very upset that is what we pulled, but it is what it is.
Penduluming is an important part of people's lives.
Dino
Cotlass is big.
Not playable because we don't have the structure deck, so I'm not sure when Ultimate Conductor.
Ooh,
Tyranno
he's right.
actually
Yeah,
gets
the only way to
reprinted, 'cause
summon
that's gonna
it
be the only conceivable
is
way
to
we could
use
play that deck.
use its own condition, which is out of this world.
I know Underclock Taker's a good card.
Say Kamino Falcos.
Downbeat. I just really like that
Downbeat's sick. I brewed a lot with Downbeat. I think Downbeat and Transmodify are awesome cards.
And tribute it down into an Infernity Necromancer.
Oh,
and
that's
then
crazy.
resummon back the Archfiend. Crazy.
Come on, that's nice.
Crazy. Oh, Indigo Eclipse, or I like to call him the
Move Man.
Happy to have one of him.
We know he's
He
the
is a
Move
good
Man.
rare. Okay, Power of the Guardians.
Although we had
It's
another
one of those
Move Man
cards
in
funny
there,
enough,
a
like
Watt
Lunar
Kinetic
Shield
Puppeteer.
that comes up a lot in sealed play, where it just sometimes makes your monster like sort of unoutable. Okay, Yellow Star and a Revolution. Nothing too crazy to write home about yet. Not even an ultra rare. Surely in this pack, right? Man, not even
Ghost Bird
like
of
another
Bewitchment.
Movement.
That was a
Hey, there's an
sealed
ultra.
all-star.
Triple Burst isn't too bad.
There's
It is
Triple
sort of
Poo Poo
situational
Dragon.
and it doesn't
Say
come up
Kumino
all the
Falcos.
time. But as far as Link monsters go, like there are definitely worse ones. Speaking of ultras, there's another one, Boot Sector launch. I don't know if dragons are playable, considering again we're also locked by a structure deck.
I mean,
The
I
Rocket
assume that
structure deck
dragons
is
are
something that
always
we're not gonna be
playable
able to
under every
access, so I'm not really
circumstance.
sure
We just
when any
gotta
of those
figure
cards
it
are
out.
reprinted. Underclock Taker's pretty good though. That's like one of the first like good generic links that wasn't one that was like specifically like taking advantage of like an attribute or anything like that. Just needs 2 effect monsters and actually has like a somewhat relevant.
We're just
effect,
not
too.
gonna
Not
mention
bad.
a cute
Warhololux
Cerberus?
seems pretty good. There's Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme. Unfortunately, I wish it was just one of the better ultras because the Mech Knight
Spectrum
cards are
Supreme's
good,
fine.
but Spectrum Supreme, it's fine. But I would have wished it was Blue Sky.
Okay, well I guess that's something to talk about. There can be only one. Sure, why not? I'll add one of it to the collection. Little
That's
bit
something to
annoying
talk
at
about.
multiple
Doesn't
copies,
talk
but
about it.
The one's fine. For
But
now.
really, what do you want
we
him
got
to
a
say?
secret. I almost passed it up.
Oh my
Nightfall.
God, it's
this guy
another
is
perp.
really good, able to get us any other Mech Knight in the archetype.
Yeah, we definitely
but,
keep now.
I mean, outside of a sealed environment, at the pace our decks are built at now, I really don't know if it's that good. I wish I would have gotten any other secret rare.
It's still
truthfully.
crazy.
Oh, look, ultra rare, Boot Sector launch. That's all right. I don't expect the Rockets to be too good.
They're
Keep in
opening the
mind they got
exact
a
same
structure deck,
cards.
and we don't open
What?
structure decks in this series. Another ultra rare, Mythical Beast Garuda, not the good one. Jackal King's the
Garura.
one that is a lot better. Not that this card's bad.
Garuda.
It's definitely not as good as the alternative, though.
Well, there's another triple burst. I swear, if we get a third triple burst,
Look
that
at
would be
this. This is the
hilarious.
fucking
And
Tindangle
another
pack.
ultra rare World Legacy Secret.
They're telling you to play Tindangle, Angel, Delawani, Protector, Hound, Base Gardner in the same fucking pack. Play it!
Triple burst, that would be hilarious. And another ultra rare World Legacy Secret. Man, we are getting just a crazy amount of holos in this pull. There can be only one, an incredibly annoying Floodgate. Only having one copy of it, I think it's limited now by TCG standards, is very annoying still. We still have plenty of these Floodgate type cards, and that's just
how is he not
another one to add to
mentioned
the arsenal.
Scramble Egg? He doesn't want to give away the best card in the
ultra
set.
rare X-Code Talker. This is definitely like one of the
This was
worst
the cover
ultra rares
card.
of the set,
Because
but
you
know
were
what?
supposed to
Another
get
holo, I guess.
you
I
were
don't think
supposed to
it's
get
really
hard
good.
about Xcode Talker.
Second, there can be only one. Okay, sure. And bro, how do I get a secret rare Inspector Border? He's cool, but oh god, I want Electromite. Oh god, I want Saryuja. Those cards are like so much better, right? 5 packs left, unless I get another secret rare. Oh my god! Okay, well I'm not re-rolling. That's
Too
pretty
easy.
good. Good opening.
All right, we
solid. I got the Electromite. I can't believe it. I had lost hope. I was like, I think I'm gonna have to start, begging for a respin. But now that I'm looking at the best card in the deck, like in front of me right now, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's just open the last 4, whatever. Yeah, that was another ultra rare, by the way, World Legacy Secret. Oh, don't tell anyone the secret. Yup, another ultra rare Xcode Talker. What's the last pack give me? That one didn't matter.
Phantom
Great
Force.
opening. It all
Okay,
came
we got
together
a
with
lot.
Heavy Metal Foe Electromite, and 2 there can be only 1. Inspector Border, Purple Nightfall. I dig it. Good enough. Let's put it in the collection. Let's see what we're playing today.
Only a few packs left. Gotta be honest, we've gotten some pretty, above average luck in terms of how frequently we've pulled a lot of these cards. But in terms of what the actual cards are, I'd say we've been pretty below average. I don't even know, honestly. Let's see what we get in the last.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's crazy. The problem is we only have... I need, a blue sky to do anything with this. If I had, 1 blue sky to pair with these 2 purple Nightfalls, maybe we could actually cook something up with that. That's crazy, though. Double purple Nightfall is insane. That's a 3rd secret rare in this 24 packs, by the way. It's not impossible to get a 4th one, I guess. It's just, I guess it's up to the generator at that point, and it looks like we were not that lucky. I'm gonna think about this, because we definitely missed out on some
purple
heavy hitters,
Nightfall.
but
I gotta think about this one.
So I pulled up the set list. The rares are kind of whatever. I would have liked Red Moon for a Mech Knight, package, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Supers are also okay. I mean, there's nothing super crazy for us. Metaltron would have been okay. Curious would have been good, but nothing that we're super pissed about. I guess There Can Be Only One might be one of the best cards just since it's the most generic. The Ultras, I pulled 6 or 7 Ultra Rares. The only thing I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get was Isolde, but I'm not sure how viable Isolde is in prog, because I'm not really sure what warrior-based decks we can really use to take advantage of how good Isolde is. But then aside from that, the secrets, this is what I was talking about with the secret rares. Look how good, the only bad secret rare here is Pendulum Paradox. The rest of these are all
yeah, and you
extremely
open
good
2
cards,
of them.
whether they're narrow when it comes to Master Cerberus or Inspector Border, or if they're just super generic when it comes to Saryuja or Hey Trunade. All these cards are fantastic. My biggest fear is that Gage pulls Electromite this episode, because his Pendulum deck is already broken as all hell, and so the fact that we'd have to deal with this on top of it is an absolute nightmare. For us, though, our Pendulum deck isn't nearly as strong, and also just, I feel like Gage can take better advantage of this card. So is it worth respinning for Electromite when it's not really something we can take full advantage of? I'm not sure. Saryuja's also crazy, but again, it is sort of conditional what deck it goes
Oh
in.
my god!
We also do have the Megatins, right? So it's not like this is our only chance to get these cards. So, I don't know. I think it's a tough call. I think I'm probably just going to keep this, honestly.
Okay,
It's
thank God.
Obviously, it could have been better, but with the Megatins come around, I think that's a way better opportunity to respin, because then we're going to be getting a secret in every single pack.
Simo blue-balling me for 15 minutes after deciding just not to
Saryuja
respin.
Or Electromite or whatever.
Nothing ever happens.
We're going to have a much higher chance to get it than respinning here. So let's just add it to the collection, and let's get to building.
I told you guys I'm coming out to win today.
Yeah, okay, this is
To do
unbeatable.
that, I am bringing back the Pendulum Magician deck that we've played a couple episodes ago. Not a lot of tweaks to it.
It was fun that
not a
we
lot
were
of
like,
things
oh
changed.
yeah,
We just
this
gotta
is
plug in the
competitive
very
with
reliable
Summon
Heavy Metal
Shien
Foes
Pass.
Electromite into the extra deck. This is an insane pull because it allows us to filter through quickly and get the cards that we really want in Retric. Namely, that is Magic Spectre, Unicorn, Kieran. Didn't have a way to search this guy before. We were just kind of praying and ended up in the hand when we had scales. But now we can dump it to the
This
extra
is
deck and
like
summon it back from there.
unbeatable.
And hey, that's
Holy
pretty construction
fuck.
that comes back all the time. Not to mention, there's also the combos with Astrograph Sorcerer, right? As long as this guy is in the extra deck face up, we can send it with the
I love the
Electromite.
Radish Horse also.
Astrograph to hand and then immediately get to summon it. It's a free dude. It's pretty fucking good if you ask me. Missing off a Broadwall or Zodiac Engine's a little bit worse, but it's not bad in the slightest. Dryden Pass is still good enough, and also it has some very cool, intricate play with utilizing some of the magicians and stuff like that, being able to pop them from scale with Barrage. There's a lot to do with this. I'm really excited.
Talk about Radish
I
Horse.
still think one of the most underrated cards, at least from my time of playing the game, is Time Pendulum Graph. Every time I read this thing, it just gets better and better. And if I'm able to flip up and resolve it, I have a feeling I should be able to take control of most games. Hopefully, Alex is ready for this. I can't wait to show him the new star of the show, the Electromite. Pretty good. pretty good.
I've known Gage for probably about a decade.
It's probably about as good as we could have hoped for, to be honest. It's just crazy watching Alex play this deck with no Toad. When, like, Gage has Toad and just elects not to play it.
Now, and if there's one thing I know about that man, it's that he loves his pendulums. Moreover, he loves Electromite, and so we are going to be doing everything in our power to prevent this man from winning today. Because
Toad was
I'm
banned?
gonna make
Well, he
the
still
meta
doesn't
read
have
He's
it.
going to bring Pendulum. If he didn't get Electromite, he probably respun for it and probably got it anyway. So we need to go guns blazing here. So we're playing Paleo because Paleo has a lot of just in-archetype ways to deal with the pendulum scales. We have Dynamicious to banish them. The fact we can play anti-spell main deck, which is really beneficial because then he just can't play the game at all. The fact that we have an MST Olonoid, then yes, some of the scales get affected, they get destroyed. That's fine. We just need ways to actually interact with this deck. So we're even going so far as to play Cosmic Cyclone and Effect Veiler in the main deck just to be able to deal with scales, deal with Electromite, establish a board, and ideally, once we can maintain control of the board, then we should be fine. The game should be all locked up and there's no chance he wins. If we open like anti-spell, it's just GG. So quickly do the card by card, triple swap, triple duke, double Ronin, triple Veiler. For the spells, it's just 4, it's just Cosmic and Pot of Greed. And then we have all the traps, we have the Dynamicious, we have the Olonoid, we have the Morellas, we have the Canadians, we have the anti-spells, compulses.
What's going on with the internet? Oh my god, it's not the internet, it's my filming settings? Oh no, let me close out some stuff and see if it helps.
Pretty good because it can actually interact with the link monsters like Electromite because it's ignition effect. Reckless is here just for more ways to trigger the Paleos. One breakthrough skill because we only have 2 lost win. I'd rather play 3
Memory
lost win.
full.
And we have barrier even for pendulum. We have judgment. We have warning because it absolutely depends. We even have more hate in the side. We do have stuff like Gamma Seal, we have Dark Hole, we have Torrential, but triple heavy Storm Duster is just another way to deal with the scales. Yes, even if they trigger effects, I think it's totally fine. But typically he plays like Zoo.
Close the sissy hypno tabs. No, I'm gonna leave those open.
We have more breakthrough skill. We even have skill drain. Like we're just that deep in this deck. And then for the extra deck, we just have Downer. We have Anomaly Chaos. We have Tremble Logos, Phantom Knight, Javelin, Daigusto Phoenix, Soki Boss, Gachi, Double Catcher, Double Lavinia, and Double Utopic Future. I gotta be honest, we're probably only gonna summon like 2 of these guys, but that's, you know, we need to actually set up and establish first. That's step 1, and then maybe we'll start getting to the extra deck. So hopefully it's good enough. I think we have a solid plan if he's playing Pen. If he's not, we'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel.
All right, there's 20 more minutes of the episode, so it's got to be like 30 seconds long.
Extreme Force, I will say, was extremely good for once, especially compared to fucking Spirit Warriors last week. Oh my god, how you feeling about this one?
This set is crazy, man. It's so wild when you take a look through the set list and you just think of how many
Look
cards
at this
that were released.
fucking grip! Oh, I need the grip right now. I need the grippy 9000. Holy shit! I need a Barrage on one side of me. I need an Astrograph on the other. And I need them gripping, baby.
This set that are still like some of the best cards we've ever seen.
Who do you bank
like,
on
today.
this episode?
Like, I think like
Who knows?
stacks up like very cleanly. Heavy Metal Foe Electromite, obviously one of the best links ever released in the game. What a fucking crazy set. I think it's one of those ones that we look back on and like on release it seems
oh my god, shut up.
Line, right?
Yeah, well, if you remember in the OCG, they got the link.
I feel like the what's the
sort of
I feel like the George Bush era Culture War Dixie Chicks ripoff. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the Wright brothers.
Shut up and teach. Don't give a speech. Keep your political beliefs.
That's exactly how I feel. Shut up and duel. Don't be a fool. Keep your context of the playability to yourself.
Sell different products, but man, imagine if we got the linked brains pack in the TCG. That
Holy
crazy. But yeah,
shit,
you're right.
come on!
The set, and it's like, look at the secret rares specifically. I think the only bad secret rares like Pendulum Paradox. All 7 other ones are all good, which is like rare to see, actually.
Yeah, I'll even take a Hate Runade. Yeah, you mentioned like they all got them all in the linked brains pack. I'm kind of excited. Looking back on it, I think it was good that they kept Halka Fibrax away from us for, you know, several months, if not like a year or something like that. I think it was for the best.
Probably. All right, buddy.
Shut up and duel! You fucking fools!
Let's see what you got.
All right.
Seth Bailey, Ozoic Canada.
Okay, all right, man. Let's get it started. First things first. I am going to.
Do you know this guy has a fucking scale effect? Do you know he has a scale effect, and the scale effect is insane?
I'll take the game 1. Your side deck better have some spell fragrances, or you're in trouble. I'm gonna.
He's right. He is correct.
Here.
Sure, go ahead.
And I'm going to special summon out the Stargazer Magician.
Yep, he just summons a guy from deck.
I'm gonna follow it up.
So now we can normal summon anyone and we win. Isn't that great?
Oh, and you got the Zoo package too. Nasty.
I'm equipped, baby. I'll pick up a Ram out from the deck.
Oh, we don't have a Thoroughblade in here?
I am going to normal summon.
Yep.
I'm gonna normal summon Purple Poison Magician.
Okay.
He said, "Okay, he knows what's coming."
I imagine.
those
you got
levels
two
look a little
monsters
weird
on the field, Gage.
Yeah,
Interesting.
those levels don't really like add up to anything
No.
or whatever. It's a little strange, man. If only
Strange,
there was some
interesting.
mechanic that could just like use the cards on the field, man. That'd be pretty.
Just show me the
convenient.
fucking Electromite. I knew you were gonna play. I knew.
All right, this
I
Valor's
knew
gonna
you
have to
were
put in a
gonna
lot of
have
work,
that.
brother.
So lucky, dude. The heavy metal from Electromite. Valor check. Eddie Valors? Eddie Valors?
Yeah, I do actually, because I knew you were gonna play this shit.
He's prepared. All right, that's all right. Don't worry. The pendulums weren't doing too much anyways. I'm gonna follow it up. I'm gonna activate Zodiac.
Don't put it in your
Barrage.
fucking
That's
pendulum
it
zone!
was
What
quite
is he
good.
doing?
I put that in the pendulum zone. That's gonna matter later. That's gonna fucking. I'm gonna pop the.
He has to pop it. He has to. He has to. Oh my god.
I'll
It's so
summon
funny.
Ram.
Holy
He
fuck.
was so cocky. Yeah.
And
go
then
ahead, do the
you
thing.
know the drill. You know the drill. Yep. I'm just gonna slap a couple materials up on here. Dryden Pass should be good enough, man. I don't know. You're down to 4
We still
cards.
got the
I mean, I'm
double
happy I stopped the
audio.
Electromite, honestly. That was my biggest concern.
Shut up and audio edit.
Okay, those two.
We
and
don't
I'm
need
going
a
to
speech.
The last one.
Keep your
You know her. You love her. Zodiac.
videographic beliefs.
No Broad Bowl.
God,
No
I am.
Broad Bowl, no.
I don't
Wait,
know
did
what
you
I'm
ban
up
it?
to
I'm
today.
like 100%
My
sure
brain
you
is
banned Broad Bowl.
Oh, did I
going.
ban Broad
You did.
Bowl?
I
don't
took it out of the
remember.
deck. Yeah. I was gonna say if I'm not playing Broad Bowl, I'm gonna look hella. silly.
Oh, because didn't you like unban it and I rebanned
I
it or
think so, yeah,
something?
yeah.
That sounds like something
Did
I
they?
might do. Yeah, okay.
All right, man. Well, Electromite didn't do much, but it'll do something on the next turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, hopefully. And if not, I'm sure everyone in the comments will tell us otherwise. But prior to I
Well, this is about
have
as
no
good as
idea.
you could hope
Okay.
for.
This is shit. Yeah, this is
Yes.
Fine.
Love to
Said
hear
Dupe,
it.
said Dino, said Cosmic,
I mean,
Prey.
we're okay. You have a Ram in hand because you added that off Tenki. So you got Ram, one unknown, Trident, Electromite. That's not the
Can you go scale,
worst.
perp, pop
We
with
can-
barrage,
we can
trigger,
work with that.
Astro?
Yeah, I think we just do
Yeah,
the thing.
that's fun.
thing?
I'm gonna set one.
Are we setting 4 here?
I'm gonna set
Certainly
2.
not.
Okay. is
Whoa,
this the
no, no,
thing?
no. Keep
I'm
setting.
gonna set 3.
All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I'ma
whoa. I
set
guess you
4.
reckless greed
What are
first.
you- Come on, is it BA again
I'ma
or
set
something?
5.
Miserable, miserable, man. And I thought
Go
my
ahead.
deck was scummy.
Electromite
All right,
to cycle here,
during
please.
the end phase, I'll do nothing, and I'll just go to my turn here. All right, draw.
Okay.
You know, he may-
in your draw.
he may
I'm
just, like,
going to fire
shotgun.
reckless greed.
So it's like paleo? Is that what you're playing? I mean, it's honestly good that you're using this first. Yeah, take it. 2 cards, no problem. Any
Damn,
follow-up?
those are 2 good ones.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of follow up here. We're gonna go Dynamiscus on the Electromite. We're not gonna let this guy stick around.
That's kind of unfortunate.
It is
This is
annoying, yeah.
fine. Yep.
We'll pitch this Morella. Let's get this out of here.
Oh,
All right.
no, don't pitch the
This
Morella.
is
That
not
was the
going to go
idea.
well.
That was the idea, buddy.
All right, here's my game plan. It's going to look a little wacky. I have
No,
a
this
read
looks
that
good.
That
If
face
we-
down is like a dude.
He's right, it's a dupe. He's got the lock on the dupe frog. If we whiptail Dryden in, then Canada targets, so Ram negates, and we just win the game.
Frog.
And
That's
even
like the only
Gage can't
card
fuck
you
that
would
up because
probably
it's going
set
to
that
glow
makes any
yellow.
sense. So
Okay.
I'm going to try to disperse of it with Whiptail here.
We can even, like,
Interesting.
Got
cheat
another
him out of
Dynamiscus or
a
something like that?
material
That'd be kind of crazy, honestly. And you're reckless greeted. Okay, if this gets through, this is kind of like
by popping
bump
our own
action. All
tanky
right.
here.
I'm gonna switch this to attack position,
This is good.
and then do I have the read? Am I in there? Am I in there? Oh shit! Oh my god, the misclick. That's wait. That's fine. I can just pop the tanky.
You can pop the Tenki. Yep. That is fine.
No, that's fine. Okay, get in there.
Ah, you were right on the money, Gage, unfortunately.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just
He's not
as planned.
Canadian
Take an
'cause
extra
they've read
100
it this
points of
time.
damage. It's fine. Okay.
I mean, you've got that. You got the Ram under anyway, so even if I had you
I mean,
in
yeah, the
interact
problem
with
is
it,
if
it's-
these, either of these back row are like real and you can activate them, I was saving the Dryden to chain so
Yeah.
you couldn't get a payload.
He's playing it
So-
correctly.
And
It's
you
going to
know
be
what? You
okay
should just
because
be a
you can
good
respond
friend
to both of them.
and not
I mean,
do
Alex
that.
is fucked because he
You
didn't
should just
keep
be
he
a-
didn't keep
a good
Morella.
friend and not let that happen.
Not to talk shit here. Morella is in the deck in order to send Rise to full height, which buys you a turn so you can get out from under Reckless Greed here. And it's also a trap you can chain to. So if you get into a position like this, you can flip Morella at end phase and then flip one of the reactive traps, right?
I actually have a follow-up, funny enough.
And
I
get
didn't
2
think I would.
bodies for
I'm
like an
going to
Opabinia.
normal summon my Zodiac Ram.
Keeping the
And
keeping the
I'm
judgment
going
here means
to
that we are just dead.
slap one
We're
on
just
top
dead
of
to
it
this.
to make Shaq a 9.
Sure.
Very cool.
He's playing
I'll be using
correctly,
the effect.
describing a game where he had to pop 2 of his own cards by
Kick back
mistake.
up the
One of his own
bow.
cards, and
This is where you
you
make,
know, yes, I am.
what
Mrs.
is it?
Radiant, dude.
Infinite
Let's go.
Track, whatever it's called.
Not quite out yet. Not quite out yet. This is Infinitrack before its time, right?
Yeah.
The one that actually could make anything happen.
MBT
Mrs.
is not
Radiant.
aware of the A Drive tweet yet. What the fuck? What did A Drive say? A Drive said, "Fuck you, dipshit." Y'all use Steam, right? What? What the fuck? What's that? You got fired? What'd I do? I speak for all of us when I say, please more circle the skies. Did he reply? You got it. Fuck!
This is Radiant.
Yeah, it goes hard, doesn't it? Look at that. That's 2,100 Dryden. Cake the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
up. All right,
a
man.
lot.
Go ahead. Your turn. Don't end face
pretty
trap.
good.
Okay, there you go. Good, good, good. All right, that's
All right,
one
so
on Reckless
these 3
Reed.
traps can't possibly
Fizz.
win the game.
Reckless is pretty good.
They don't do
I'm just
anything.
gonna throw another one down.
You got it.
And I'll throw back.
Good
Go
for
ahead.
me. Okay. This is a 2-turn clock, baby.
I'm such a Zodiac baby. I see the Chak and the Link bodies, and I clap my
Draw.
feet together like a baby.
Ooh.
Why not hands? What's your problem?
Okay. All right. I am going to scale. Yeah, I'm going to scale up this double Iris Magician.
Gross. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Good thing is I also am able to complete it with the purple Poison Magician. Look at that.
You have to
Destined
Cosmic
to win
here,
this
probably.
game. Sad thing is, man, this was
Also horrifying.
omega lethal if I would have zoned correctly. If I
mean,
would
you're
have
still
zoned
fine.
Correctly.
I'm gonna think here. I don't think I have much of a choice. Actually, I don't even know if it matters, to be honest. I think you got me like checkmated here, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have to
Imagine you have,
Cosmic
like,
here,
Olean Whites
so you
here
don't
and you're
take
thinking if you
9
were
million
pop,
off the
and it doesn't really do
Solemn.
anything.
But
You're
if you
right.
ever
Yeah,
activate
this
the Solemn,
Dryden
you're dead
fucking
anyway.
carried you.
Why
The
did we
whip
keep
tail.
the
It's not even
Solemn,
Dryden, it's
dude?
the whip tail
Yeah.
that puts it
Well,
on.
I'm
I mean, to be fair,
coming!
Like the whiptail, yeah, it dealt with the dupe frog, but like still, it's just like Dryden being Dryden in this exact instance is really annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let it ride.
Excellent. Am I worried about Torrential Tribute? No, I'm not. I'm going to Pendulum Summon
Asshole graph.
because of my, poor zone placement. I only get to summon 1. It'll be the Astrograph Sorcerer.
I mean, he's pretty big
He's
for what it's worth.
beefy 25.
Turn off
doesn't fuck
capture
around.
cursor,
Torrential check.
Gage.
Yeah, I knew it. All right, we'll go battle phase. I'm hoping these
A
get
lot
through.
of damage. Yeah, get me out of this game.
You're just
I-
Yeah,
already
he's
giving up.
dead.
Already
He knows he's
giving
locked
up.
for a
Just get me
turn.
out of
It's
here.
a travesty. It's a travesty.
God,
All right,
why,
get him
why
in
did
game
we
2,
do
buddy. I
that?
believe
Why
in
not
you.
Cosmic the
Dryden,
High Scale?
Dryden.
Because he loses, right? You go Cosmic the High Scale, you can chain Dryden, go get Time Pendulum Graph, and then you lose. There's nothing you can do. There's not a damn thing you can do.
That was, honestly, I
Oh,
feel too bad about
yeah!
that.
And an even better hand this time! He could have Canadia'd the Dryden. Nope, the Dryden had a Ram on it.
But then the fucking Dryden, man, that was just awful. I don't even know what to say. I didn't even really have much of an opportunity to stop it. I
Wait,
just did it
double
turn one.
Iris
Just
triggers
Ram
off of
Ram,
Cosmic?
Man.
Does it
Ram
say
Ram
destroyed
has
or
a good
banished?
effect, I hear.
No
It's all
way.
right, the
Certainly
Reckless
not.
Greed,
All right.
just not enough to put you back in the game. Some would say it was a little bit reckless to activate it so early.
You could say that, although given the way that my hand looked, I'm not sure
Should've
if I had
kept the
much of a choice,
Canadian
to be
hand and
honest.
just
We're gonna
discarded
do
the
a similar
Dynamicious.
play that you might have saw in the first game. We're gonna go
familiar.
set 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We are not going
And
to get
over
a
you,
Pendulum
buddy.
Summon.
All right,
but
I've
you know
seen
what
this
beats this
before.
is normal
I'll
summon
be drawing for turn.
Ram.
Hopefully something good.
Ah!
Very good card.
That's as good as it gets, baby.
You sound way too happy over there.
Man, I'm opening some insane hands. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, first things first, man. You hate to see
The
it if
grinning
you're,
guy.
You're not the fan of the Age of Gage, man. Me,
But-
a greedy guy.
Not
They
happy
hate to see
that.
it. They
Not
hate
happy
to see it.
that. Yeah.
2 more? Oh my goodness. Can you count how many cards are in my hand? There's 7.
7.
That's so many cards.
There needs to be a
I don't even
version
know
of
what to do
Bush
with
was
all
right that's Age
I
of
really don't know
Gage.
what
Work cut out for me.
What if I told you there's
I really
already
don't know what to do with
almost
all of
that?
It's too much. So what am I reading back here?
I think it's
wouldn't be
I think it's a
surprised
Curry
if
Bandits
Dynamiscus,
video.
that's
It's
like
called
the go-to.
Simo was
Olean
right.
Whites is
It
like
might be
fine,
unlisted
but
these
it's
days.
manageable. All right, let's play. I will start by scaling double Iris Magician.
Horrifying. Yep.
And then I'll also scale up a Purple Poison Magician. You want to pop any of these? By all means, bro. I mean, go ahead.
I'm good.
You have to let these go and
Go
then
ahead, man. Really,
destroy
I
the
insist.
pendulum
I
summon.
insist. Okay. All right. I'm going to normal
Yeah,
summon.
this is correct.
Zodiac Ram. I was talking.
Seen
That's
this
that's a
before?
strong card. Yeah, strong card.
He's a strong card. That's fine.
I'm warning you. You have to do something right now. Otherwise, it's gonna be dodging, Dino Miscus and stuff. It'll
Yeah,
be
it's
pretty
not.
good.
It's
Let's
a
stack it
solemn,
up
dude. You know it's a solemn.
with a Hammer Kong.
Yep.
Yup. Okay. Throw another one on top of it. That'll be Borbo.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, I'll toss on the Dryden. Old Reliable.
All reliable. Thankfully, I have the answer for it this time. I've got a warning for you.
Dude, wait, that is such an interesting choice. This man says pendulum summoning? Not.
Gage has him so cooked. He knows exactly what's up. He said, I know exactly what's going on, you freaky deaky.
Not a real thing. Let me solemn warning the one of Zodiac monster. That's definitely the more threatening thing. What do you have back there? Are
He
you rolling a
knows.
torrential too?
He
Am
knows.
I about to get absolutely eviscerated?
One
I
way to
doubt
find
it.
out, buddy.
I doubt it, man. Check me out. I know Solemn Strike doesn't exist anymore. I got rid of that thing a while ago.
It's got to be judgment.
I'm going to pendulum summon a few cards here. You'll see in a moment.
Did he leave? Tell me he left
Man, I
Astrograph.
learned the other day. Did you know that like the slogan or like the saying for like the Arc V anime is like, let's swing into action. Did you know that?
I did not.
Isn't that the most cringe thing you've ever heard?
What the fuck is this?
The radish horse? Hey, don't be dissing on the radish horse, man. You got a response for this shit? You're getting
I
fucking
do,
cooked.
actually.
No!
I mean, you still win.
No!
You still get
Nice
to
deck.
you get to trigger dubs. Wait, do you get to trigger Astrograph here?
But solemn judgment is... Why would I waste the warning on the drive?
I don't know, because you're a silly guy. Well, I thought that was pretty expected. Oh, man, you were just going, oh, my God. Anyways, I'll get this double Iris Magician.
Yeah,
You get to trigger
unfortunately,
Astrograph
that
here?
is going to trigger, which kind of blows, but it is what it is.
Wait, why
I
didn't
guess
he?
I'll get the this card's
Why didn't he
good, I
get
guess.
to?
Time Pendulum Graph, right?
They weren't
So
destroyed while on the
irritating, though. All
field.
this
Ugh,
shit
the
still
text on this
triggers.
stupid
Man,
ass
keep
card.
complaining, Mr. Double
Alright, we're
Counter
fine. We
Trap.
still win.
All right, your move, dude. Go ahead.
I'll draw. This be a good one. Well, I
That's
guess
pretty
it's
good.
kind of
That
a
is
good
quite
one.
strong.
Time Pendulum Graphs any card, right?
Yeah, you have to like
Or
proactively
one
solemn.
card.
One
It's not
card your
Dryden.
opponent controls.
It's not
yes.
Dryden.
It is a little bit better than Dryden.
I hear it's just slightly better than Dryden. Slightly.
Notably, Purple Poison is face up. I don't know if you knew that. I learned that the hard way a little bit ago.
Yeah. See, the problem is doing all the solemns were fun, but now I have to actually win the game somehow. and
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
big
how are you gonna do
So
that?
it's like
Yeah.
it's
I'm curious what you
cosmic.
left in hand,
You have to
'cause you
cosmic
could've
the
just
time pendulum
pendulumed
graph.
everything.
Could have, but maybe I read Solemn Judgment.
Yeah, you did
And
not
I
read
kept going
Solemn
back,
Judgment.
bro.
You are not backpedaling on
Nice
that.
plosives,
No
bro.
shot.
I'm all
I
about the
actually think
plosives.
this is the move. All right, I'm just going to throw another one down. Just pass it back.
We're not trying.
I don't think I
for
care
it?
about this. Trying really, really hard to care about it. That is a lot. I think that's so much better. What if I just pop it? I know that card's not good. The face down's probably duped from
Shut
it,
up and duel! Don't be a
All
fool!
right, check me out. I got some plays here. During your end phase,
Now I've
I'm
got it
going
stuck
to
in my
use
head.
The time pendulum graph.
You're gonna try for it, huh?
I'm gonna.
We're gonna
pop
go
this
get
double
the other one.
iris and dupe
The
doesn't
new
miss
back row,
timing
new
or
back row
anything
for
like
sure.
that. It's just not worth popping it. I'm gonna pop the one you just set. I'll be going to my turn.
What?
Any good draws? Draws? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, wait, that's really good. Okay.
Thinking in your draw, if you haven't
Oh,
noticed.
what does this loser have? Come on. What do you got?
What was that
gonna
edit?
Olenoids go after your purple poison.
I understand the reasoning behind it. I don't think it matters, though. Hold on. Let me read something real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, bro, the last card that I kept in my hand was Astrograph Source.
Oh my god.
So,
It's over.
Thanks for that one, buddy. I'll be triggering him, and then I actually get
Now it's
something.
just now it's over.
Why not
Now
cosmic? We
it's
did
so
cosmic,
over.
right?
Get to add me a nice purple.
Oh, no,
poison
we
addition.
didn't.
Literally.
Yep,
actual
literally
minus,
like,
like,
didn't
2.
lose anything from that. Thanks.
No.
He did.
All
Okay.
and then,
but we cut out of it.
This is the end of the game here because I also have Zodiac Barrage. And that
it's
gets
100%
Whiptail, and that beats Dupe Frog. So
Yeah, well, if I saved Dolanoids for that, I could have popped it, and then you would just have an astrograph. So maybe I should have just waited.
All right, I'm gonna kill you with the Purple Poison Magician. That's how.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a 2K.
Asserting dominance.
All right, this is gonna look whack, but the only XYZ I have left in my extra deck is Shakanine. I don't know last time you've seen a Shakanine punching in for battle damage, but it's gonna happen. So, battle phase, show me the dupe. Show me the dupe.
It's Ronin.
Oh, it's close enough. It's big enough.
Yeah, may as well have been dupe.
Get him out of there, and then I'll save you the mercy. Just get in there with
Shut
the
up and
astrograph.
teach.
Yeah,
Don't give us speech. Close to make ad revenue. Yeah, for real.
So
We just gotta hope Gage gets bored of winning and runs fucking 6M every now and then.
If he does it, he's gonna respin for Electromite.
God, this actually is the age of Gage. I'm starting to turn on Gage. I think it might be time to become a
Last card in hand is Ronin Totem. By
fan of the Seam Emperor again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Fantastic.
Like,
Yeah,
this
I-
is how the
honestly,
fuck
like,
do you beat this
I don't know
fucking
what I
deck?
could've done better at that point. Maybe. Yeah, I just don't know.
I just think I had the heart of the cards this one. I will tell you, I came to win today. I wanted to make
I
sure
can
I
tell.
win because
I
the
can tell.
wheel for next week, Extreme Force. Yeah, Alex, it's a pretty good set. I'd like to.
Okay,
get
I
my
don't need to
pickings
hear
at
you
another
fucking.
bucket.
Shut up and
More
duel.
evidence is
Don't
I
be
had
a
to go
fool.
gunsplay.
Okay, let's see what we got here in the comments. Move this over. Whoop. And the alerts. All right, there we go. Simo bans Toad. Simo, we're playing Paleo. Alex, I didn't know you were moving, building a new house with all the bricks. Simo is either not re-rolling for memes or doesn't understand re-rolling bad pulls for a chance of mediocrity is a good thing. I think he had good pulls. He just didn't play any of the cards he pulled. He played like, I don't know, whatever. Goki next set at absurdly low rarity, but no Isold respin after another one is another month of Paleo. No, make him play Magnite! Oh, man. Wow. Holy shit, they hate Alex. Well, rare instance of Cosmic banishing the footage. Holy shit. They're like, Alex, you fucking suck. Die. All right, let's see what you all came up with. He has Move Man. New sub sound.
Yes, I like cream pies. They're delicious.
I hate when he does that. When he says something sus and then he transitions to the like full face cam. It's like, we get it. You said a bad word. Glad to know he likes cream pies though. You asked 3 years after starting estrogen. 3 years. Oh, Jess, this is the wrong meme. Also obligatory. How is that not a reroll? Today we're playing Paleo Frogs. Gage's pen deck is looking unbeatable, but there's one card that could make it better. Yeah, baby. We got to get him this card. We got to smuggle this card in. The MD Pro 3 devs, can you please code this fucking card? Rough episode for Simo.
Just gonna keep this.
Are you winning, son? I was just, I can't explain my way out of this one. Okie dokie.
Not a meme, but an update. Survived the hurricane. Good. Boring Prague. What the fuck? Please tell me this is not how you consume content. Ultimate Stim Station, 2 hours. Wait, can we watch that?
Having this minor skill worth? Oh, no. What'd she say? She asked if we were gonna have our way with her.
Jeez, didn't you hear me a second ago? I'm retarded.
Oh, you're just curious.
Crazy. By the way, I mean, not for nothing. I was on this for 3 seconds and I found the slur. This episode honestly broke me and any desire I had to be on Team Simo. I'm on Team Simo from this point onwards. Simo, you have 10 billion Redoer tickets. Use them. I think he may have developed an allergy to being optimal. The Toadless Toad deck. Bro skipped Toad respin to ban Toad and played Toadless Paleo. Crazy line. Please skip to 37-33. I guess I can.
Preview.
We didn't watch that part.
The Man Hoban, Little Fade Leaf, Draconic, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Brian Dancer, Class 7, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, literally all of the guinea pigs, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, MBT cancel bio, community soon, cancel bio, committee soon, cancel bio, player soon, Wonder Waffle, main phase Tua, synchro on that thing.
Ah! That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That could be a lot worse.
Daniel Howell, Life Keeps Using Solemn Judgment on My Hopes and Dreams, and Naveed Mandavi. Thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you next
Main phase
time.
Tua synchro on that thing. Oh man. Not a prog meme, but did you know the OCG is hosting Supreme King versus Sartorius? Shit, that's cool. I mean, they're just gonna kill Sartorius. Confirmo. I don't know what that is. Okay, discover more. Oh my god, we got the discover mores. All right, Scarlon did have a big tweet this week. 30 seconds on this. Yes or no on Scarlon? Oh, we got 24 for yes. 10, 9, 8, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, here we go. Yada Locked says, fucking muscle memory. Yada has selected going first. Chandra. Who is this guy? Who's the yellow guy again? Genroku and Droplet. I just call him Poplar. Millions must battle. Smiling Spectra. Ritual Beast and Mass Duel is really something, man, because LMAO. D-Barrier Call Ritual. Too good. All right, here we go. Next up. Here it is. Jessica Robinson. All right, here it is. Here it is. No! It's her fucking girlfriend. Get owned. Oh my god. Nope. Bye-bye. Goodbye. This dog is washed. Twitter thinks I'm a bot. Look at my meme. Sure. If Gage plays Penned Paleo, Paleo has a good matchup. Adds extra anti-penned texts that don't synergize. Toadban. Okay, by the way, what's going on here? Like, the aspect ratio is totally fucked up. Why? Look at this. I'm going to refresh. It's going to completely move. What the fuck? Why did it do that? This site does not work. This site does not work. It does not work. Oh, man. Shut up and teach. Don't give a speech. Put your political... Fucking hell. Just buy blue. Fuck you. I'll buy blue when I'm dead. They're going to have to force blue on me like they did to Drill. Shut up and duel. Stop acting the fool. It actually is time for me to shut up and duel. Time to open up Master Duel. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? Let's play this deck. This deck looks good. Oh, we can't actually play it because Toad's in it. Shut up and duel. Don't be a fool. Can we not? We could play Pizza Tower. Yeah, thoughts? Come on, it's Tenpai time. You all are going to love it. Maybe your kids will love it. What do they say? Shut up and teach. Don't be a speech. Don't be a speech. Just shut up and teach. 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 All right, I know what you're all thinking. Oh my God, Joseph, he's going to play tenpai. It's tenpai time. Doesn't he know they're all URs? That stupid moron. He's going to find out they're all URs, and then he's going to go, ah, and then he's going to drain his bank account. We're all going to laugh. We're going to post Chudra. Well, unfortunately for all of you at home, I have actually already done that. I learned it the other day. This is just egregious, right? Can you believe that this is actually the UR ratio that they expect you to play? But I'm doing it. Stole this list offline. I think it needs some changes. I will do those changes now. I don't think this is the right idea to be playing 2 Dimension Shifter 3 Forbidden Droplet, but I am. All right, let's jump in. You know what? Actually, here. How about this? I'm going to buy 1 pack, and I'll go, ah, and we'll pretend like that was the whole opening. Ready? Ah! All right, time to bully some kids in Platt. You are going second? Don't mind if I do! $59 card deck, by the way. Chat, today we're going to learn about federal Indian law while we wait for our opponent to combo off. Chapter 1. Section A. The Field of Indian Law. Federal Indian law regulates the legal relationships between Indian tribes in the United States. Comprised of treaties, statutes, regulations, judicial decisions, and other sources, federal Indian law acknowledges tribes as political entities with inherent rights to property and sovereignty, and sets forth a structure in which the federal and tribal governments share in administration of those rights. In the history of the United States, the law has been used as both a sword and a shield in the quest of tribes to survive the onslaught of conquest and colonization. In earliest cases, the Supreme Court recognized the ongoing existence of tribes as entities with inherent rights and also legitimated a legacy in which European nations claimed Indian lands pursuant to the doctrine of discovery. During the 19th and 20th... Oh, hold up. We're playing. Nice draw. That was a good one. Do you think my opponent will uninstall when I activate this? I would bet that they're close. 59 cards. You thought that was one of the ones you needed to be playing. Okay, sure, whatever. If you have negation, fire it now, but little do they know it won't matter. We'll go Sengen Summoning. Yeah, why not? Sengen Summoning effect. Let's get Genroku, pitch Genroku. That's everyone's favorite thing to do, right? From now on, every time you post prog memes, you're getting a progesterone one until you change your ways. If the series wasn't called prog, I would post something else. This is where Alex goes, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Estrogen series. Would you guys watch that? Each week, we trans our gender. All right, well, this was a fun game for both players. What the fuck was Poplar doing right there? Did you see that? He just sort of twitched. What was his fucking problem? Do we have a target? We do. Do you think my opponent had fun? Do you think they, like, enjoyed their time? I don't think I even needed to do that. Joe Biden Dragon. Gore's incoming anytime. Remember when you called this deck unplayable dog shit? I still believe that. The problem with Tenpai is that it's unplayable dog shit that accidentally wins the game a lot of the time. Enjoyable. Get ready to see that exact sequence about 40 times in the next hour, by the way. Oh, we are going to get Raikou today, though. So can you explain what these cards do? Yeah, for sure. This person's name is Anger Fist X. Ah, shit. Well, cat's out of the bag. Kill, channel percent, speed, any percent speed run. We've already lost 300 viewers. They were like, I'm not sitting through this fucking shit. All right, unfortunately, it looks like we will have to interact with our opponent here. They have 6 cards in their extra. Perhaps we won't. Let's spend some time talking a little bit more about federal Indian law. During the 19th and 20th centuries, federal initiatives removed tribes from their homelands, punished Indians for practicing religion, and took tribal property, and the courts determined these programs to be either legal or unreviewable. And yet judicial decisions of the 18 and 1900s also recognize... What the hell is my opponent doing? They're playing a strategy older than this textbook. Am I getting fucking countered here? What's going on? Oh, that's a great draw, actually. We can still win the game by doing a very funny thing here. Why didn't we set Sangan summoning? We should have. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't end up mattering. They have to answer this, or else I'm just going to get to do what I want. It's so cool that, like, I can spend my entire main phase completely uninteractable, and then just go to battle phase, activate Kaimen, and I win on the spot. And there's nothing they can do about it. Isn't that fucking fun? Isn't that cool and fun? Is this a tuner? It's not. Oh, wait. Hold up. Sorry, Dora. Until they flip a floodgate. If we see a floodgate, we will be mad. Don't worry. All right, chat. Time to do some counting. What's 5 plus 4? You know what else is cool is that this is a fire dragon. Isn't that just, like, really enjoyable? You just get to do this. Dark Hole Heavy Storm. Oh, I see that. Oh, don't you go running. We got a runner. No, you stay in here. You stay in here. Oh, Scrap Iron, Scarecrow, Cosmic. Ooh, you kind of missed out on Cosmic there. All right, battle. Kaimen. Chundra. Special Chundra. Attack. Chundra. Fadra. Fadra. Pydra. Here comes Gores. Ready? Hydra. Biden. Biden. Bring back Black Rose. Fuck it. That was a fun one. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I saw a hesitation there. Did they have something? Least Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever played? Least Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever played so far. We've got about 40 or 50 more of these left. Let's check what that person was up to. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, they're playing dog shit. No, they're just playing 4 bad cards in Sword Soul to try and get me on ladder. What the hell is this? Oh, it's our rank up. It's the structure. No. And yet judicial decisions of the 1800s and 1900s recognized tribal reserved rights to land, water, and self-government. The supremacy of federal treaty rights over state laws, and the duty of the federal government to protect tribal resources. Throughout U.S. history, federal policy has swung back and forth among programs designed to relocate, assimilate, and reorganize Indian tribes, and even to terminate them altogether. Today, and for the past 60 years or so, federal lawmakers have generally coalesced around a policy of tribal self-determination, promoting the roles of Indian people and tribes as active participants in the legal process affecting them. Self-determination appears to have endured in part because it reflects Indian social and cultural perspectives about the vitality of tribal lifeways, while the well-being of tribal people is largely attributable to the resilience of the Indian people themselves. Legal problems allowing tribes to reclaim responsibility from the federal government for Indian education, healthcare, economic development, and law enforcement have also been successful. I think I have to infip this because otherwise they're going to make the big negation boy. And yet many challenges remain, from improving child welfare and community health to alleviating poverty and violence in Indian country. Around the country, many tribes are engaged in a process of nation building, a term that refers generally to the revitalization of tribal institutions, such that they are both grounded in the traditional norms and values of the community and capable of meeting contemporary political, economic, and social challenges. And I hope that was enough learning from you. We are now done playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think there's anything my opponent could have that could stop me from here. I probably should have activated Song and Summoning. It doesn't really matter. I think I actually don't even want to activate Song and Summoning. I don't think it does anything. Let's just go battle. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to Chudra here because it plays around Infip a little better. Photon Jumper here would go a little crazy, I'm not going to lie. Shut up and teach. Look at this. We have a search. We have the flat negation. Even if they interrupt us, we have Kaimen. How do people stand this, man? We still haven't activated Fadra. Isn't that crazy? Let's do this. You know what, like, the most irritating part of all of this is like, even if they don't do Dragion bullshit, this card reads they can't activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Can you believe that? It's so funny that's like a bullshit-ass card, and it's like the 5th most bullshit-ass card in this deck. I'm a truther in that Trident Dragion is bad in Tenpai. I mean, I think it's very good, but I don't think it's like the I don't think that Trident Dragion is like... I wouldn't call it good in Tenpai. It could be one of 15 other cards. Lose and you'll lose a rank. Okay, this is the closest we are going to get to making our opponent actually uninstall. Okay, this time I am going to actually... I'll try and explain to you what this deck does. So if you're confused, this deck is full of cards that are uninteractable at different points in the combo. Oh, shit, and we're playing against a good deck, too. They can be activated, or can be interacted with at different points depending on what you've drawn. A significant amount of them are invincible in the battle phase thanks to the 10. Sangen's summoning prevents them from being interacted with during your main phase 1. So this deck has the potential to, of course, spam out 1 billion points of damage in the battle phase, but it also has the ability to set up during the main phase without your opponent being able to interrupt you. So one thing that it usually wields is exactly... Nope. Exactly, Ooh, Ulcanix here. Black Rose Dragon in order to clean up boards. I wonder if I stop this. The reason that I would is because if they make the Galaxy guy, I can't interact from this point on. Unless they do this first. Do we have a maxi? They will get to draw 2 off this maxi. It's only 1. Oh! Sexy. They really want this resolving. Okay, well, we will stop that too. Ashing Gamma never feels good. You use it for, like, you really need this one to resolve. Sexy to Ash Blossom? Oh, yeah. If you Ash Blossom my Gamma, I find it sexy every single time, because it's like, wow, you really were like, I needed that one. Would Gamma have been better as a part of Droplet here? We're going to have enough for Droplet, don't worry. These 2 cards in the hand don't matter at all. All we need is the Prosby to find Pydra or Chundra. Or Summoning or fucking... I don't know. We make an innate... Not Garunix Eternity, Hyang of the Fire Kings. Okay. Great one. Okay, so here comes back their Garunix. So it's going to come back to the field, pop Hyang, and then they go get Arvata plus Ulcanix. If I droplet the Hyang, it doesn't do anything. I think I actually have to droplet the FK avatar. Vajra Engrave kind of sucks. We put ourselves in a position where we actually do probably lose the game to an Ash Blossom. Hmm. Okay, thank God. Genroku. Or Chandra. Doesn't matter. All right, this one's over. Okay, how do we out this guy, actually? It's kind of a problem. They're going to get to special summon guys from the graveyard. There is a funny thing we can do here. Which is this. Okay, so here's a 10. And because we've declared 3 attacks... Oh. Sure, why not? Because we've declared 3 attacks, we get to go Bident Dragon. Here's a fun question. Will my opponent not be able to activate the effect that pops their own field here? I think they won't. That's hilarious, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, we have so many things we can do here. We'll just do this. I don't want to belabor the point. Oh. Oh no, we are out of attack. We have like 5 attacks left. Don't worry. Kui Belt. Target this. And if this is destroyed, we get to increase the attack on the Kui Belt. And just so you all know, what we could have done there instead is Kaiman for a 3 or Reborn. Or yeah, we could have Kaiman for a 3. And then made Dragion pop the field spell and the other monster and done 12,000 before resolving the effect of Chudra to do an additional 25. Like, we had upwards of 8,000 more damage in the tank there. Even if we used Prosp, we won. Yes. And it wasn't close. Alright, we'll just count along on this one. Ooh, but it's 60. If it's branded, we actually might be in a bad position. And yet many challenges remain. From improving child welfare and community health to alleviating poverty... Oh, we already did this. While these activities are fundamentally about the resilience and determination of the Indian people themselves, it is indeed true that federal Indian law shapes daily life for an Indian country. Indeed, the Supreme Court... Ooh, okay. often decides more Indian cases than the number of Indians relative to the population as a whole world seems to justify. We could probably lose Fadra here. We're never normaling that Fadra. The proliferation of Indian law suggests 3 significant points. First, Indians are subject to extensive legal regulate. Oh, okay, that was the whole turn. Well. Okay, let me walk you through the combo. Dora Dora here on normal summon can add a level 4 fire dragon monster from our deck to our hand. We are going to get Tenpai Dragon Genroku. Genroku, when added to your hand, can special summon itself to your side of the field and change it to a tuner whose level can increase by 1 if you want. We don't care about that shit. We'll activate Genroku's effect, tributing itself to summon from deck another Tenpai monster. Here we're going to get Pydra. And then we'll activate the effect of Tenpai Dragon Pydra in order to grab a Sangen summoning. We'll set that onto the field. Then we'll activate Sangen summoning. And we'll activate its effect. This makes my fire dragons uninteractable against my opponent. We'll add Chandra, and then we will discard a card. Then we'll special Chandra, and we'll go battle. That was 3, and the game's now over. We'll lead Pydra. I think we just want material, yeah. We'll go Chandra in order to get... let's get another Pydra. Why not? Judeo Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope you had a good stream. Here's this bullshit. Then we'll activate Tenpai Dragon Pydra. We will summon Biden Dragon. Then we can activate its effect to summon a Tenpai from Grave. And if you thought drawing a 1 of Fadra was going to fuck up this turn, you're absolutely mistaken. Now we can activate the Fadra effect in order to summon back the Chandra. We have performed 1 synchro summon and we win. Isn't that stupid? Again, to be clear, using the quick synchro effects of these monsters, we have upwards of like 40,000 damage at our disposal. If you're just hopping in from the Judeo Yu-Gi-Oh stream, we're kind of killing time during our opponent's first turn by learning about federal Indian law. The proliferation of Indian law suggests 3 significant points. First, Indians are subject to extensive legal regulation of their rights. Second, non-Indian people, lands, governments, and corporations are involved in Indian law cases. And third, Indian law raises difficult questions that go into the very heart of what the rule of law means in the United States. There are 3 kinds of sovereigns within the United States: federal, state, and tribal. See Sandra Day O'Connor. The Constitution delineates the authorities, duties, and limitations of the United States in relation to the state governments, but the structure and text of the Constitution recognizes 2 other kinds of sovereign entities: foreign nations and Indian tribes. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, we're actually going to have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Oh, damn. Okay, That's a great draw. That's an incredible draw. Holy shit. Okay. I think we pot. We will simply find Lightning Storm Reboot or Feather Duster. Imperm column? Well, if they want to flip Imperm on my nothing, they are welcome to. Large welcome. Chain welcome. Okay. Well, shit, now we don't need to get anything. Can I get some luck for my heart test results? They come tomorrow, and it'll explain the weird pain I keep getting. Prage. I hope that it goes well. That's very scary. This is going to sound bad. I saw the next message depends on what lab draws, and I was like, yeah, the lab will draw blood, and it'll depend on that. And I was like, oh my god, I'm too normal. Everyone else was talking about the fucking game. Wow, we didn't find any of them. We found 3 droplets, though. Droplet's still probably the pick. We have a good normal already. We don't need another Kaiman. I think it is Droplet. Alright, this is good. So we can go Magnum at 1, target Stovey Torby. Imperm 2, target Ariana. MBT's ladder is full of kids who haven't read their own cards. It's insane. It's called Plat, okay? Can you tell my friend Yo-Yo hi? Hey, Yo-Yo. I love your cello work. The constitutional text, as consistent with the practice of Congress before the ratification of the Constitution, oh, they're tilting, provides for 2 means by which Indian tribes in the United States will interact. First, the so-called Indian Commerce Clause provides that Congress has authority to regulate commerce with the Indian tribes. One of the first acts of the first Congress was to implement the Indian Commerce Clause in the Trade and Intercourse Act of 1790. Intercourse Act? Second, the federal government's treaty power provides an additional form by which the United States deals with Indian tribes. There are hundreds of valid and extant treaties between the United States and various Indian tribes. The structure of the Constitution and the treaties established a relationship between sovereigns akin to a trust relationship. Oh! I want to see where this goes. With federal government in the position of trustee and Indian nations and Indian people in the position of trust beneficiary. The trust relationship is not merely metaphorical, as the federal government holds and administers billions of dollars of Indian and tribal assets in the form of land, natural resources, and cash. We are actually going off a little. This guy, I think, is probably worth imperming. Because they're trying to make him be treated as a tuner. Man, sometimes you draw Nibiru Maxi and you go, damn, Nibiru sucks. Okay, having the Fadra in grip kind of sucks balls, but it should be alright. Probably Pot of Prosperity here. One-time HFD. Sangen Kaiman pretty good here. Ooh, Gamma. Oh, Magnamud seems kind of crazy. Shit. Nah, it's got to be Kaiman. This always gets the counter trap, yeah. Banishes him too, which is kind of a problem. We go battle. Do we go battle? Yeah. Genroku. Special Fadra. You. Yeah, why not? Genroku for Chudra. If you would please consult the graph. And you have lost your ability to do anything. Let's see what that card is. Oh, okay. I don't know what your plan was for that, but we ain't gonna see it now. All right, just to... I think we can do this with, what, 1? This gives them an opportunity to activate something, but I just want to show it off. So, the Sangenpai Transcendent Dragon gets to attack, and then we have 3 attacks on this Dragion right now. This was kind of a mid-hand, too. It wasn't able to weave the field spell in there. We're moving up, chat. We are moving up. Oh, and we leveled up. That hasn't happened in forever. This is crazy. Chaotic Meatball says, God, this deck is neat. And then the immediate response is, Such a boring deck. Followed by CJ who says, dog, this is bleak. Followed by fair and fun deck. Are you having fun? Do you think they're having fun? Do you think we're having fun? I'm having fun. What are the tenpai choke points? Great question. If they have the field spell, stopping the field spell is usually pretty good to do. Setting up varied points of interaction, negating anyone you're allowed to negate, actually, for the most part, is pretty important. Yeah, there's just no fucking way, right? I think that's even worse than imperm. Oh my good god. I should have fucking gammed. Roll back. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, don't let us lose like this. Ghost meets Girl, a Mayakashi and Shiranui story. Suck my fucking dick and balls. Okay, well, we figured out how we lose a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Is it worth gamma-ing this? I think probably not, right? It doesn't change anything? No. Wait, sorry, did they just send Size Tomas on Decatron? Okay. They must have drawn a Nonku, because we saw Deviati already. Homadic? Okay. Doolittle? Oh no, we're making a new guy. What are we trying to add to hand here? Petrolia? That's fine. Here's Petrolia. For Princess? This is probably worth the gamma. They didn't actually send a lot of Infernoids. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. So it's actually almost impossible for them to go a Nonku plus Deviati. Like, they probably just have to end on Deviati Pass here and then Ghost Girl me and hope it's enough. Probably will be. I need them to actually get one more guy going. I need them to go, like, Size Tomas Deviati Pass. Which it looks like they're doing, and I thank them for it a great deal. That's really cool because that turns on Super Poly. Sorry, pal. Not the right choice. More like Ghost is meeting Satan. More like Ghost is meeting Satan in hell. I probably shouldn't have even activated it. Well, this was a fun game. My opponent tried to turn skip me with Vanity's Emptiness, and I super polymerizationed and won. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now. This is what you get to do. How many more games? The numbers don't lie. This is the most people I've had watching me play Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time. People want to see it. Let's try and get to Diamond tonight. How does that sound? Can you imagine a DC Cup with us? You're not going to have to imagine much longer. Casual 9-game win streak. That's what this deck does, dude. It just farms children. When you get up to higher ranks, it doesn't do this anymore. Another banger. 45. What stops it at higher ranks? Better decks. Okay, do you think they'll scoop when I ash this? All right. You got a maxi for me, buddy? I don't think it's going to help, I'm going to be honest with you. Look at that little Wi-Fi symbol. Ash Blossom, my Tenpai Dragon Pydra. When will they learn? When did they watch us activate the field spell? I can't believe they're still in this game. I would have ran away 45 minutes ago. I really do commend them. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh. We have something. Well, well, well. I didn't know we were going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Okay. Shh. It's a secret tool that will help us later. This is a quick, right? Yeah. Oh, we have to do this too. This is why we're playing the boy, by the way. Some decks play a Time Lord Progenitor Vorp Gate for this reason, but this guy is fine in lower elo. And now we can just do the combo anyway. Isn't that cool? You just have enough bodies to do this anyway. We go Bident. We bring back Fadra. We can go Transcend if we want. We can summon back the Bident. There's just, I mean, we can go Dragion. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. Let's get back Pydra because we haven't activated his effect, actually. And you know what? We had fucking Kaiman in our hand the whole time anyway. It's so funny that, like, you can get to the battle phase with this deck and people can go, no. I think I will survive. Isn't that crazy that people can be like, I'm going to wait it out. I think I can survive. Well, well, well. Have we found our first stream sniper? Okay. I'll play this game with you, buddy. And a maxi for me, pal? Hand is quite good. I don't really know what I'm getting here. I guess summoning? Okay, what are we doing? Are we doing Baron or are we doing Seals? What do you guys think? God, we can almost do both. I think we can do both. We can't do Baron. Oh, are we locked or something? We are locked if we use Genroku. Yeah, and we would have to. All right, Seals it is. Bident then Seals for an extra pop. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. You still use Genroku for what? I don't... Fuck. Okay. I wonder if that's worth negating. Probably not. What the hell? Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Lore par. Didn't ask me to do anything for end of main. And if you do, I guess we probably bounce that then, right? Ooh, that's disgusting. We have to do this. I don't want to bounce the unicorn, I'm not going to lie. They normaled the parlor. Lore par has 27. We got to do this. Excuse me? Why don't I get to Seals here? Hello? Moved location? Fuck me, dude. I should have just let it resolve in that case. Why would I Magnemut it? You can't seals while banished? That's not true. Oh, that's fine. I'll take this all day. Birth, yep. Yep. If they're sniping, they'll stop here. Yeah. Big fucking surprise. Go Genroku Pydra. That's got to be the play, yeah. This is not a snipe. Oh, no, for sure. I'm sure they wanted to end on attack position Sharnga. All right. I guess we just win here, right? See if they do it. Thank you. Don't want to have to worry about that while I have my other guy on the field. Well, we're waiting. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, this is our rank up. Imagine stream sniping and losing. Embarrassing. GG's, that was me lying. Oh, I lost the die roll. Fuck. Ah, well, you know. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Maxi Gamma Pydra. This is an interesting one. I think it is worth imperming this because Branded Fusion is at 1. This is a svelte deck for Brandon, though. This is a 40-card Brandon deck. I wonder if it's not Brandon. Okay, draw phase maxi one time, please. Jesus Christ. Got an imperm for me? Cracker down. Wow. Okay, that doesn't do exactly what you want here. Red team leader, we have a cracker down. Repeat, a cracker down. We're going to play around Ash Blossom just a teensy weensy bit. Chad, just play U-Bell. Chad, they think U-Bell will save them. I think U-Bell will stop this because I'm foolish. All right, and we have gone through the motions. Let's wrap this up. I will take some damage here. Owie, zowie. How do they let me get away with this? They said, Joseph, you're allowed to beat up children on the internet. I said, oh, thank you. They said, Joseph, you're allowed to beat up children on the internet. And I said, thank you. We had 40 extra 1,000 damage. Oh, we got something. The Golden Sword Soul. Oh, Magnemite. Targeting their own monster. Okay. That might do it. You know what's like insanely funny? He has a third attack. I don't know if I can do another hour of this, chat. I think we may have completed our time here. Well, that was just 12 free wins in a row. Deck is so fucking boring. You think so? Go for Master? Yeah, I'm good. I think you should unironically go for Master 1. I might. The thing is, I don't want to play this to Master 1. I want to get to Master and then play a real deck. Probably exactly Fire King Snake Eye. How high'd you get? I've gotten to Master 1 a couple of times. You know, I could just hop back in. Liar. I think there's definitely one in my match history. Hold up. Bada bing. 6 months ago. you could actually see it's a chart of how much I play Master Duel. Will you ever grind rated? See, I'm thinking maybe this is the month. Maybe this is the month I start grinding rated. Unironically, Fire King Snake Eye is not better. I'm looking at the power rankings right now. Holy. Yubel is probably better. And it helps that Yubel has like kind of a natively good matchup, right? All right, yeah, let's call it there. Thank you all so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. That's going to be it for me for the Yu-Gi-Oh portion of the stream. But on Monday, Wednesdays, we do like to cool down with a little bit of variety. And I'm going to play probably about an hour of Ace Attorney, if you would like to stick around for that. If not, no problem. If you like what you see, I'd really appreciate a follow. Helps the channel grow immensely. We are nowhere near on track for our follower goal for the year. I was hoping to get 100K by the end of the year, and I think where are we right now?
Bubble bobble.
Let me open up my channel. Going to be duplicated for a second. We are currently at 82. Boy, you people have really been fucking slacking. Ah, well. I've never been one for Twitch. I'm more a YouTube guy. But on that note, if you type !socials in the chat, you'll get a link to not only my Discord where we all get together and do fun stuff, but also my YouTube. And on my YouTube, you know what we like to do more than anything else is upload videos daily. We're closing in on 200K. That's one that's actually interesting. Infernoid or Ritual Beast next. We'll probably do Noid. It seems easier. Ritual Beast is like actually difficult. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that today's stream was sponsored by Surfshark. Folks, if you are surfing the web as I tend to do, as I am wont to do, then you want to ensure that your privacy is protected. You can do so by use of a VPN. Surfshark VPN is my VPN of choice. They have paid money to be mentioned at the end of the stream. And if you type !VPN into the chat right now, you will get a sick deal on a new subscription to Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN, it's better than the battery. That's what they say.